Nah, fuck that. Welcome to the motherfucking truth. I should have let it play where they say you can't cuss for the first 9 minutes of a video if you want it to be monetized. Well, I ain't monetized, so I'm gonna cuss, goddamn. Fuck y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Emperor Kodak 313 the great. Next level moving forward. Salute, bro. Salute, fellas. Salute. I felt that shit when Gibbs said, fuck them niggas. But I wish them well because I love them niggas. That's how I feel about y'all YouTube folks. Fuck y'all niggas. But I still wish y'all well because I love y'all niggas. Fuck y'all. My topic is I'm a God. So only God can judge me. Like all this talk about, oh, why you believe in this and why you, cause I fucking believe in it. That's why. That's why I'm retired. I'm retiring my jersey from being on these panels. I ain't. Yeah, I should let my baby roll this motherfucker up for me. This shit here, I roll this bitch too little and too perfect. Anyway, fuck it. Read Psalms 82:6. Ye are gods. We are gods. We create our own. We create our own reality. We do. I ain't know that shit or understand that until, you know what I'm saying, I got to a certain mental age. Not just a certain age, till I got to a certain mental age. I actually had an even deeper conversation with my wife and my daughter about this shit yesterday, to be honest with you. Hold on 1 second. Check what's on. Yeah, I'm back. I don't give a fuck who say something about me having to flick my hair back out my damn face. Only AM will say some shit about that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. JP, he don't even cook much, but JP said a lot of shit that actually made sense for the first time I ever heard him talk. When he was saying, y'all motherfuckers are living y'all life based off of history, the same history that was told to you by your damn colonizer. And I thought he was stupid. That made so much fucking sense. Because like I said, it wasn't until I got to a certain level of mental maturity that I realized that I'm following a system that somebody told me to. That's why the fuck it ain't working for me. People will judge you based on the job you working. The fuck? My job don't define who the fuck I am. But to some people it does. I remember having a certain title at a certain job, and when the white folks came in, they worked for me. When the police came in, they worked for me. And there was a different level of respect, being that they worked for me. Matter of fact, funny side note, I remember we had an event there. It was the BET Her Awards. They were having at my job. Bucket 88, salute, bro. You ain't gonna be able to cash at me because I ain't monetized no more. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to support me through the super chat because I ain't monetized no more. But for the record, I appreciate you when you was doing it. You know what I'm talking about? But it was an event at my job, and they had Migos there. Well, not the Migo. They had one Migo, and they had Migo and Cardi B. This was when Offset and Cardi B was married, or whoever the fuck she was married to. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about them niggas, to be honest with you. But anyway, make a long story short, it was an incident where, being that I'm the building maintenance, I'm the building safety um officer, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to safety, like, that's my shit. That's what I did, you know what I'm saying? On top of being the engineer of the building. And there was an incident where I'm talking to some of the officers and shit that we hired to do the door or whatever like that, because this is an event and we needed a certain level of security and shit. This dumb nigga trying to get in the building with his gun. And the police officer was like, nigga, the only one gonna have guns in this motherfucker is me. But because I'm a celebrity, I told that nigga, look, man, look here. Excuse me, officer, I'll take care of this. Hey, fuck, nigga, you can't come in here without no damn gun. I don't give a fuck how many millions you got. You obviously can't fucking read. You don't fuck about none of that shit. Bitch, get your ass out of here. You're not coming in here. I don't give a fuck who in here with that shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? This is a family friendly building. So what, I'm cussing at your monkey ass? You acting like a fuck nigga. Like, it was finna go down. I wanted to whoop that nigga ass anyway, for the simple fact them niggas talking about they a better group than Bone Thugs and Harmony. Boy, stop. I'll mollywop your ass. I bet you can't fight better than them niggas. I ain't never had no respect for them motherfuckers. But anyway, and the police officer was like, hell yeah, tell them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And if you need any backup, type of shit. And I'm thinking to myself, smelling like a pack, I'm thinking to myself, it's all about perspective. Now, any other time, I don't want to be nowhere near these motherfuckers with badges on. But because they work for me, whole different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I was smelling like a pack. That nigga ain't said shit. So with that being said, it was like, not only that, you know what I'm saying? I went from being a person who believed the colonizer to a motherfucker who was in a position that the colonizer was actually working for me. Yeah, we paying hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars to these different contractors to keep our shit going. And they'll come in there talking about we lazy. Check this shit out. They'll come in there and bullshit around. You know what I'm saying? They'll come in there and I hear them in the conversation, and they'll be talking to me, and they be like conversations where a motherfucker could be talking to you and dissing you, and you don't realize they dissing you. But like I said, they don't realize how fucking brilliant I really am. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I cuss people think that I'm not smart. Great. Great. I love it, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, yeah, I'm dumb. Believe that. And these motherfuckers would be like, how did you get in this position? I mean, did you go to school? And like, what the fuck are you asking me all these dumbass questions for? Get your ass to work. We pay y'all motherfuckers to maintain these things. What the fuck is this? Ain't no side talk. I ain't your motherfucking homeboy. Get your ass to work. Before I call your goddamn company and say y'all bullshitting, and we about to renegotiate this contract. So go ahead, talk your company out of this fucking $100,000 a year maintenance motherfucking fee that we paying. Fuck out of here. Like, bitch ass nigga. Well, fuck about you and what you got goddamn going on. And it was like, motherfuckers would try to play you. Like, I don't give a fuck where you at in life as a nigga. These motherfuckers will still try to play you like you a nigga. You want me to sign off on this sheet that said that y'all perform the task that we're paying y'all for, don't you? Well, you better get your ass to fucking work, motherfucker. Like, they'll try to play you. And this ain't no racial shit, but it is. We have mental fucking we have mental restraints put on our brains at a very, 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 very early age. That's why I keep saying, like, what the fuck did you learn in school other than how to work somebody else's fucking job? Other than how to be obedient to your fucking oppressor? What the fuck else you learned in school? You learned how to count in school? Really? I don't even feel like they taught us the right math in school. Because if you take one hard headed bitch and add another hard headed bitch, you ain't got just two hard headed bitches. You got one nigga that's gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. So I'm like, where the fuck y'all get y'all math from? My math consisted of, if you add a blunt with a shot of liquor, me and a bad bitch, that's gonna equate to some fucking, some climbing of walls and all kind of some toes curling. Like, that's gonna be the sum of that. So the shit y'all taught us in school, man, please. I knew the shit they taught us in school was bullshit. When the motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, remember when we told you how Pluto was a planet?" Yeah, when we double checked and it's not. Fuck you mean it's not? And not only is you just gonna say that it's not, you're just gonna overlook the fact that you were wrong in the fucking first place, right? But instead of you saying that you were wrong in the first place, so I can know in my mind and put that in my mind, don't listen to what this dumb motherfucker saying, because this motherfucker thought they seen a whole planet and had everybody thinking for how many decades that it was a whole fucking planet out there, and it ain't. Fuck out of here. We are gods. We were made in his image. Matter of fact, let me pull this shit up because I had it queued up. It ain't no video. It's some shit that JP don't like to do. Read. So it's an article. The Bible verse, ye are gods, appears in Psalms 82. Let me see. Let me blow this up. Can't see this shit. 82, Psalms 82, 6, which says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Which brings me to another point. That's the only equality that we get, ladies, that we're gods. How I know that is because when we come together, god damn it. And right, because he can't read. But and I wouldn't mind tutoring him either on some real shit though. Like, you ain't got to sit there and be illiterate all your life. You know what I'm saying? I'll tutor that nigga for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. And that's the thing. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. If the shit rubs you the wrong way, you a fuck nigga. Or you a dumb bitch that just don't want to goddamn uh do like sis say and take heed to the message. That's your fault. Yeah, but can you deliver the message without so much cussing? No, motherfucker. Did that answer your question? Stupid ass. Like, no, you want this shit without cussing and go somewhere else and get the same exact message without the curse words. Good luck. Talking about people want to tell you how to deliver the message, tell you what to talk about, tell you how to think. No, bitch, I'm a God. The only motherfucker that's gonna judge me is another God. The God. Not you, because you a God like me. I beat your godly ass. This ain't blasphemy or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't never try to take his word and twist it up because it's a living word and it's his word. What up, Ivy Water? You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, y'all just going off of what was in the Bible. Yes, nigga, I am. But there's other books out there good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need to burn some shit to keep warm this winter. Fuck you talking about, stupid ass. The only reason why I believe that book versus all these other fucking books is because it said these scriptures are inspired by God. What your book inspired by? Your ass getting drunk, smoking weed, or you know what I'm saying, some stupid ass shit. Your perspective, or whatever the case may be, your perspective don't mean a bitch ass thing. It don't. I'm telling you, To somebody else, it might do. Just like my perspective might not mean a bitch ass thing to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the Bible ain't God's perspective. That's his word. Word. His word, his bond. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the conversation that me, my wife, and my daughter was having, we was talking about perfection. People be looking, salute JD 1975. People be looking for perfection in relationships. And my daughter was like, but you can't because nobody is perfect. I said, I hate to have pushback against a 9-year-old's understanding, but I had to push back. I said, yeah, although that might not be true, we might not be perfect. Guess what? Your mom may be imperfect, your dad may be imperfect, but together, when we came together, we made the perfect Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Or we made the perfect, my daughter. Yeah, shit, her name's Jackie. We made the perfect her. Somebody proved me fucking wrong. We made the perfect her. And if anybody ever had a baby and held a baby long enough to give a fuck, they would see this is perfection. This little thing in my hands that ain't much bigger than my damn hands, this is perfection. Because if anything goes wrong, it ain't gonna, continue to live. This little thing is heart's beating normally on its own. It's breathing on its own. When it eats, it passes, you know what I'm saying? Its bowel movements and things like that on its own. We got adults that can't do some of this shit. We got adults that can't breathe on their own. We got adults that can't use the bathroom on their own or without help or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker walking around with colostomy bags. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. They don't come out sick and all that extra shit. Like a lot of this stuff that makes us unperfect or imperfect, it happens to us as we grow up. We're taught how to lie. We're taught how to steal, or we're put in positions to steal. Be hungry a damn enough. You ain't never been a thief until your ass been hungry enough. Like Lord ADS was saying, man, shit, I used to steal candy when I was little. It wasn't to sell it, it was to eat it. Regardless. You did that shit out of necessity. And yeah, you could be judged for some shit like that on earth, but God ain't gonna hold that shit against you because he read your heart. He know why you did that shit. Yeah, it's wrong because you broke their laws or whatever the case may be, but they ain't gonna tell you that shit. That's why they took the Bible out of school and shit like that. They don't want your ass to know. They don't want you to know shit. And then now it's then gotten so bad to now even our own people don't really want the best for us to keep it a stat. You know what I'm saying? They don't. If you listen to them long and hard enough, they don't. Anybody preaching against family and the original family structure, or trying to deviate from the family structure and order that has already that's already been set in place by somebody who know that if you follow this shit, it's gonna work. I don't give a fuck. As long as you stay within these guidelines, this shit'll work. Because if you love your wife as you love yourself, first of all, you gotta love yourself. So if you do love yourself, definitely bucket of eggs, it's all about control. But if you love yourself and then you get and find a wife and you love your wife as you love yourself, and if the wives do what the Bible said the wives should do, where the fuck do you see that going wrong? It's a perfect system. But we live in a world now where a bitch will leave you and then tell you when and how to be in their life and how much money it's gonna cost. You crazy as hell. You crazy as fuck. You can call me whatever. And so when things don't go the way they want to, they get to broadcast the fact that you're this and you're that. Oh, I'm this because that bitch said so. Right. All right. Cool. You just have a limited understanding. That's all. Fuck out of here. Because if it's something that's true, it's true regardless. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with my wife. That motherfucker, if I get to that later. So when I was talking to my daughter about the perfection thing, she was like, yeah, you're right. I am. I'm the perfect Jackie. I said, yeah, because even if you had a twin, y'all still wouldn't be the same person. You can have an identical twin. I don't fucking care if it's my maternal or paternal twin or identical. Y'all could be identical damn twins. Y'all still ain't the same beings. Y'all still not the same spirits. So we made the perfect you in essence. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, we still are gods. It just some of us fall short. And we shouldn't be surprised that some of us fall short or some of us will fall because they had motherfucking angels, which are another type of God. But hell, even they fail. So who's not to expect us to fail? I know he ain't, God ain't looking at it. He ain't tripping on us. He like, y'all can enjoy life so much more if y'all did what the fuck I said. And it's true. That's how I got to the cruise control, what I'm saying, part of my life. Like I'm actually doing what he said. Don't cheat on your wife. Because if you love her like you love yourself, you wouldn't want to be cheated on. But don't cheat on her. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you teach your children obedience, then they will be obedient. Oh yeah, Emperor Kojak 313 the Great. I was just reading about that story before I got on here. You talking about the one that deleted her son, even though her son told CPS, "My mama gonna delete me," and they were like, "Shit, so go home. You a little nigga anyway." Y'all motherfuckers think that they ain't been trying to exterminate us since the beginning of damn time. It's another reason why I was like, you know what I'm saying? JP is actually right on a whole bunch of shit that he said today, unfortunately. Like every time every time I agree with that nigga, I feel like eating glass. But anyway, um, just so when I say I agree with that nigga, I got blood in my mouth. No, I'm just bullshit. Yeah, man. Oh, you talking about the one that was twerking after her? Yeah, after the one froze. No, I'm talking about a different one. This is like 2 days ago in Detroit. Matter of fact, let me see. But motherfuckers are hush hush about that shit. Oh, like man, people don't want to have no real ass conversation. And I'll be goddamn. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me, but I'll be goddamn if I let a bitch Eve me out of the Garden of Paradise. You got me fucked up. A whole bunch of bitches, not women, cause like I say, when these women make sense, I listen to their no, but a whole bunch of bitches running around here telling motherfuckers what a man should be. How you know, bitch? You got one? You think you know what you're talking about? Why you even fix your face to feel like you knew exactly what the fuck you were talking about? You ain't even got no goddamn man. Oh, all these men do this and all these men do that. You mean all the men that you fuck? All the men that you know. Because if these ain't your men, how the fuck do you know what they doing? What they not building? All this extra shit. Shut your stupid ass up. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Motherfuckers pride themselves on being the dumbest motherfucker in the building. I'm about to play this right here for you real quick. This shit sad, man. I'm like, what the fuck they finna do to Detroit? Because this shit is like back to back to back to back. And usually when they do shit like that, they got some shit in their up their sleeve they trying to do.
With Children's Protective Services miss blaring warnings that could have saved the life of a 9-year-old Detroit boy.
His remains were found buried in a backyard at a home in January. The boy's mother was charged with his murder on February 5th.
7 investigator Ross Jones is revealing internal CPS records, raising serious questions about what officials did and did not do when they heard alarming claims about the child's safety.
We identified some human remains, someone small in stature. Extremely sad day.
The scene at Woodingham and St. Martin's in Detroit was enough to shake even career police officers. The body of a child found buried in a shallow grave.
This case is rather shocking. In my 27-year career, I don't remember seeing anything like this.
It took days for officers to determine that the boy was 9-year-old Zamar King, murdered, prosecutors say, by his mother, Brandy Pierce.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together. She then put him in this hole and covered him with dirt.
But as unspeakable as the alleged crime was, it did not come out of nowhere.
It's just a train wreck that's going to happen, right? You just see it coming, and they don't do anything about it. By law,
Yeah. Yeah. That shit break, man. That shit break my motherfucking heart because in that whole interview, they don't speak nothing about the father. News probably ain't even got to that nigga yet. And his child been buried. They just not finding out. But they'll say, well, how you ain't know your child was dead? He 9, so I know I know he's supposed to been in somebody's school. School ain't report him missing, or they ain't do a welfare check. Okay, cool. Which brings me to another point, though. When I say ye are gods, we got the power to create and destroy life. See, I'm not debating the Bible. The Bible said it. I'm going with it. I'm just letting you know my understanding of how I come to the realization that what I'm reading is true. We got the power to create life, and we got the power to take that shit away. I can have your ass sitting on the damn I can have your ass sitting on the bleachers in God's stadium for saying the wrong shit. Just for saying the wrong shit. Gods, bro. But we're powerless. A lot of us are powerless as fuck. We just go to work. We on the hamster wheel just to go to work. We go to work just enough so we can pay our bills, just enough we can go back to work again. And in the meantime, yeah, we'll spend whatever time we can with whatever family we did have the time or the resources to afford to make. I don't see shit about having a job prior to go forth and multiply. Because what was said what was understood really didn't need to be said. We already know we got to work. That was the first thing. We were already working. That's why you ain't had to tell us to work. Like, and when you talk about work, it don't necessarily mean working somebody's job. You should be able to be profitable at whatever the fuck you're doing. Whether it's knitting, crocheting, blankets, shit. If you got a green thumb, you know how to plant, you can be a farmer. You can turn your passion for planting into farming and make it profitable. So that's what God was talking about. I gave all y'all gifts. The fact that y'all don't know what your gifts are, I mean, you just didn't, you haven't been in a position to display your said gift. Like I said, I ain't talked for about 35, 40 years. So my gift might be actually talking, but I wouldn't have known it because I ain't never did the shit. Yeah, your work and your job are two different things, JD. Y'all remember you said that on your show. That's the difference between purpose and that's the difference between what your purpose is and it's another word. I'm forgetting it right now. Because you have to, finding your purpose is a destination. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey to get to that purpose. You know what I'm saying? A job is one thing. Your work is another. Because you might not even get paid for what your work is, not in monetary shit. That's just like Jesus. Jesus, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get paid for what he did for us, which was die for us. Well, we didn't pay him, but we don't know what his payment was. We don't know what his reward was. Well, his reward was to, I guess, be with the Father in heaven. You know what I'm saying? And reign over everything. Type of shit. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, but on that case though, I know I'm jumping around because I'm in the chat too. But that case, as far as the children that's frozen and shit like that, I told you. That father didn't know the severity of the situation. Come to find out, they don't even stay in the same, you know what I'm saying? They don't stay nowhere near each other. So when he was saying, what you mean? Do I need to get these kids for a few days, or I need to get these kids because you fucking homeless? Like, I need to know that. That's a logical motherfucking question. That's a clarifying question. And bitches love to say it don't matter. They your children. Da 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 da. It's mighty funny that y'all don't have that same goddamn energy when y'all trying to keep these motherfuckers and use them, you know what I'm saying, as a pawn against the father. Y'all don't have that same energy. And being that y'all so quick to go back and forth, I don't listen to that shit. Crazy as fuck. Yeah, cause my bitch of an ex baby mama told me, my bitch of an ex wife, my baby mama told me, these my kids, these my kids, these my kids, these my kids. Yeah, you said that shit for so goddamn long that when I said fuck them kids and you asked me for some shit, bitch, what you calling me for? Them your kids. Like, because like I said, I got them that Friday because she dropped them. She basically dropped the motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? And when she saw my face, she pulled off or whatever the case may be. But yeah, she was. After I said fuck them kids, her ass was calling my ass every 10 minutes. Bitch, what you want? Your kids want. As soon as you say your kid, I thought they was your kids. Click. Fuck wrong with you. Click. I know people hate that shit. Well, at least they hate me for that shit. But I'm the king of hanging up in your fucking face. See, now you can just send a motherfucker to voicemail or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. No, I would answer and hang up. don't nothing hurt worse than that. Because you can't even leave a message when a motherfucker do that. Bitch, don't leave no message on my shit. I'll answer then hang up. Fuck wrong with you. Like, bitch, I run this over here. You don't run shit. I had to remind myself of that. Bitch, you don't run shit. I'm in the position now because you ran the shit. Yep. I never let that happen again. And you damn right, Emperor Cody threw it through the grave. A man shouldn't have to fight for something that's rightfully his. Like, this motherfucker wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. And I gotta do what? I gotta go through y'all to see him? Hold your breath. I never see that motherfucker again. Fuck wrong with you? I never see him again. I'll make another one. And don't make me mad enough to name him that same motherfucker. Man, shit. You talking about despicable? Like, a bitch can't say shit about men. If we so terrible, why we don't name the children in our new relationship the same as the children in our old relationship? Motherfucker. To erase the whole existence of that motherfucker. The hell is you talking about? Like, cause I got a son and daughter from my previous relationship, and I got a son and daughter from my current relationship. What if I would have named my son the same thing I named my son? Like, fuck that. And then get the shit tattooed on me. So if my son's my son from the fucked up relationship come, they be like, Dad, you got my name tattooed on you? Hell no. This is my real son name tattooed on me. This is the son I actually like with the name with your same name that I fuck with tattooed on me. And nigga, no, that ain't yours. How many niggas have done that in the history of niggerdom? Nobody. But y'all will say all this shit disparagingly about us. Okay. Okay. I laugh at the whole situation. Especially when I found out that, oh my God, I run this shit. Nigga, you letting this bitch talk shit about you when she let you fuck her in an abandoned building? You ain't even tell nobody that because you had respect for her. You ain't want to make her seem like she wasn't shit. Oh, fuck out of here. Like, bitch. But I ain't shit, though. You let me fuck you in an abandoned building, but I ain't shit. Bitch, I would have fucked you behind a cactus. Like, don't try to make me seem like I ain't shit. I'm a nigga. I'd get pussy in the air if I could. The hell in the tree, in the top of a tree. Fuck you talking about? If I could. Don't try to make it seem like if I say them shaming tactics, that shit don't work on me. I'm shaming tactic proof. Get like me. Get like me. I used to joan motherfuckers 20, 30 niggas at a time. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Your weak ass joke. I annihilate your ass. I got bitches over there crying. These motherfuckers telling me to stop because they about to go in labor, nigga. Your joke so lame as fuck. Like, they looking like this when you say a joke. I say a joke, them bitches walk the fuck off. Like, just mother. No, I don't know. This is just too much. I'm gone. Cause I had to realize, oh my God, what the fuck is these fuck niggas? The fuck? Y'all niggas is small things to a damn giant. I ain't been colonized. I had to shake all that shit. I ain't been colonized. Like, and even if I was, the only reason why we was colonized is because y'all ain't had a nigga like me back then. You got me bent, bitch. I'm be like, hold on, we just gonna all sit here and let them hang our nigga? Are you fucking kidding me? We ain't gonna do shit. All right, fuck it. I know what I'm doing. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have been sitting next to God. But I wouldn't have been one of them niggas like the other dumb niggas in the crowd. Yeah, we better not do what he did. Look what happened to him. Fuck out of here. I'd be like, all of y'all some bitches. Nigga, string me up. I'm kick my leg and kick my leg until I got there, turn around and look at the motherfucking niggas and be like, y'all some bitch ass niggas. My last breath is gonna be, fuck y'all. Real shit. I'm telling you. Real shit. Like, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought about it. Oh, okay, you little bitch, you think you tough, huh? You think because you got them goddamn people in your corner and all that shit, you tough, huh? You just gonna tell me, goddamn, you gonna let me have it, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. I had a dream I went to that bitch job and deleted the shit out of her. And any nigga who goddamn thought they was finna jump in and play Captain Save a hoe. I did. But even in the dream, I ain't get no satisfaction. I didn't. I ain't get no satisfaction out of doing that to her. So I said, fuck it. Let this bitch play games and shit. Nigga, go make more kids. Fuck her. You a god, nigga. You no motherfucking peasant. You a fucking god. This bitch got you running around here like you a peasant, nigga. You a god. Fuck you talking about. All that shit that you believe that's keeping you back and holding you back, nigga, that's cause you believe it. Stop believing that monkey shit. Who told you that shit? Who told you were slaves? Slave owners? The slave owners told you that you were slaves. Okay. But like I said, I got a whole deeper understanding of all that bullshit. That's why I said for motherfuckers who talk against reparations, knowing that it's motherfuckers that get reparations every goddamn day, all day, living right next to your stupid ass, getting reparations, and you talking about it's a fucking handout. Why you think so many white folks get food stamps and shit like that? Reparations. There's a lot of y'all motherfuckers so stupid. The same reason that they can get loans and we can't. Reparations. Motherfucker, they don't want us to have shit. And that's why we, you know what I'm saying? In all honesty, no, we ain't gonna get shit because they don't want us to have shit. Because if they give us anything, look how far we got with nothing. And you think they're gonna give us anything? You think they're gonna give us the ability to not be in debt? Debt is slavery. The only reason why you have to work for a motherfucker is because you owe a motherfucker. You think if you had a lifestyle where all your shit was free, that you would have to work? Why you think this system is set up the way it is, with us living in domiciles where we have to buy or rent? Because we have been conditioned to laugh at a motherfucker that stay in a mud hut. We would laugh at we was trained and taught to laugh or look down on people who their outfit consisted of a leaf over their genitals, titties out, leaf over their genitals, and a piece of goddamn and a vine in their ass. God damn it, they thong was a leaf and a vine. Sexiest shit on earth. Didn't need no bras. Let them titties hang low enough for them babies to suck on them motherfuckers without you having to pick them up. Trying to make shit easier for you. But that's the way people live. You know what I'm saying? Zone said, right, I don't understand that shit. They be like, all black people gonna do is buy Jordans. And it's like, so? Shit, if that's what that motherfucker want to do with his money, let him buy some fucking Jordans. Dummy. Like, how he fucked up for wanting to buy him some Jordans with the motherfucking money that he... Look. If you owe me $20, first of all, you fucked up because you owe me. But in the event that you do give me the motherfucking money I owe, you don't then get to dictate how the fuck I spent it, I'll beat your ass. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? That's why that conversation was dumb as shit to me. They ain't gonna do nothing about Cadillacs and Jordans. Nigga, so? It's their fucking money. If they wanted to buy, goddamn it, if they wanted to buy mounds of dog shit with the motherfucker, they can do that. Motherfucker. Cause it's millionaires every day that's buying mounds of cow shit. Let that sink in. Ain't nobody telling them they wasting their fucking money. It's called fertilizer. Manure. Motherfuckers is actually spending money on mounds of shit. But ain't nobody telling them they throwing they money away on shit. But y'all would dictate how the fuck we spend our money. Shut the fuck up. My phone ring. Like, that's the goofiest, dumbest shit. And guess what? We don't own Jordans. We don't own Nike. So if a motherfucker was giving us a check and the only thing, what you think the stimulus check was? I said this shit yesterday. They gave us a fucking stimulus check and guess where it went? Back into the fucking economy, dick face. Like, a lot of y'all motherfuckers be dumb as fuck, bruh. And y'all pride yourself on being dumb. That's all the shit would be. Like, if these motherfuckers had that's why I know they don't give a fuck. But if they had a clue, if they wanted to get out of this $36 trillion fucking debt, cut our check. Y'all own the companies that we want to ultimately spend our money with because we don't own shit, right? I mean, eventually we'll buy from ourselves, but y'all scared for us to buy from ourselves. That, you know what I'm saying? That's another layer to the shit, right? Let's keep it a stack. Y'all don't want us to buy from ourselves. That way y'all don't want us to give us the money. Y'all don't think that it's going to go right back into the economy. Y'all think that we going to just save all our money up, throw a motherfucking meeting and be like, well, before we cash all of our checks, what are we buying? What state we getting ready to buy? That's why we not gonna get reparations. That shit ain't got nothing to fuck to do with, or we don't know who to give it to. Give it to any nigga between the ages of goddamn 10 and 50. Bitch. If it's so fucking hard. Motherfucker. Any nigga born in the motherfucking America that's African American from the age of 10 to goddamn 50 should get a fucking check. And being that they 10, they can't spend that shit until they get 18. So it's going to guarantee, if they live, that they'll have something that shit looks like generational motherfucking wealth, nigga. But you know, hey, who am I? But it's us that's want to make the shit difficult. Oh, it's gonna break the dollar. Y'all motherfuckers weren't worrying about breaking the dollar when 300 million motherfucking immigrants came over here. Ain't that's bigger than our population? And they got checks. But giving us checks who was already here, that's gonna break the dollar. Oh, okay. Niggas don't deserve reparations checks because they gonna buy bullshit. They ain't financially literate. Nigga, don't worry about the fuck I'm doing with my money. Bitch, if I blow it, guess what? That's for me to have to deal with the consequences of me blowing my goddamn money. Like, how I say, hell nah. I know when not to goddamn fuck with y'all because y'all motherfuckers gonna make me snap. And I'm never going on another panel again unless I can bring my pistol. Because if you cut me off, I'm shooting you. Fuck out of here. Only panels I'm gonna ever do from now on are live panels. That way, if you cut me off, I can shoot the shit out you. I know that ain't a rule, but that's my rule. Soon as the motherfucker cut me off, but cow. fuck wrong with you? I told you stupid ass to shut up, bitch. I'm talking. He said when the macaroni and cheese virus, yeah, when COVID-19 came through, motherfucker, fuck this goddamn shit. But when the macaroni and cheese virus happened, what did the government do? They distribute billions with the stroke of a fucking pen. The same thing happened when the motherfuckers went to war with Ukraine. Fucking right. It wasn't never no motherfucking it wasn't never no. Well, how do we know which Ukrainians to give it to? That shit ain't never come up. That shit ain't, they ain't said, or if we give these motherfuckers these billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, it's gonna break the dollar. But then when it comes to giving us some shit, and from niggas at that, that's why I be wanting to check y'all motherfucking pedigree, nigga. That's tether shit. Cause, and they like, oh, y'all overusing the word tether. Fuck you, motherfucker. Y'all overusing a lot of words, mother. Toxic. What this shit? Toxic masculinity. Y'all overuse words all the motherfucking time. Shut the fuck up. Like, man. Rodwell, did I say what up to you, bro? Since you been here? Yeah, niggas just be goddamn talking. Like, that's why I said, you know what? I'm not waiting on, like, cause I'm not waiting on no motherfucking handout. I got another way of getting my reparations, you bastards. Don't worry about it. Any and every chance that I can, I will, motherfucker. Just put it like that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck about our answers. I don't give a fuck about y'all answers. Or anything that came from them. But if you show me respect, I'll show you respect. That's how I am. But as far as that other shit go, nah. Bitch, I'm a guy. I know who I am. And I know who y'all told me that I was. And it ain't matching the fuck up. So shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, fuck is you to tell me some shit? Please. I try to have respect for authority and all that shit, but even that shit make it hard. You think because you got a badge and a gun and you got the ability to take my life, I'm supposed to listen to you? Just take my motherfucking life. I know my family and shit, they gonna be hurt. I know when you shoot me 80, 90 times, that shit probably gonna hurt for a little while. But motherfucker, it ain't over. It ain't over. What up, troll? It ain't motherfucking over. But yeah, shit, you want to come up here and chop it up and get some of that shit off your mind that you had on it earlier? I mean, I'll drop the link for any goddamn body. All y'all gotta do is ask, but trust me, I know how y'all feel about panels. I try to have, you know what I'm saying, a little more panel etiquette than I see other motherfuckers have. Cause that hold on stand, and I don't get to say shit for a whole nother 10 minutes, and even then when I do, I get cut off. But hold on, but this hold on stand, I got you. I just do my own show. Take your time, big homie. Take your time. I know how that go. First blunt of the day too. And depending on how that shit hit, if I don't see you, I understand, bro. So yeah, you know what I mean. Well, let me go ahead and drop this link. I remember I remember one time I told my homie, yeah, I'm about to goddamn after work and shit, get to the house. Yep, I'm holler at y'all boys in a minute. Goddamn, I'm finna go take me a shower and shit and blow this L. And I'll be right back. See them niggas the next day at work. Damn, bro, what happened to you yesterday? Shit. Fuck you mean? A bunch of shit. A bunch of shit happened. But if you can't come up though, nah, I appreciate it though, cause I mean, it's even got to the point where people like, I don't want to hear an echo chamber. But you like to listen to motherfuckers argue about nothing? Cause my thing is, okay, he said, yeah, it's the first blunt of the day, but I'm a professional. Real shit. Shit, this is my first one of the day. Real talk. And it's like what, 3 or 4 o'clock? It's 5 o'clock. I've been slipping like hell. Not glorifying this shit, y'all, but I'm just saying, this is what the fuck I do. Just like when all the niggas was talking about the shit on the porch. You can't have shit on your porch and then be mad because somebody say you got shit on your porch. Nigga, what? It's my fucking porch. It's my porch. If you got there, how the fuck you gonna be upset about the shit on my porch? Just don't come on my motherfucking porch. Then somebody in the chat, I think it was wife school, she was like, I don't want to have shitty neighbors. Move. Motherfucker. Move then. Because it's my motherfucking porch. The hell are you talking about? That's why we stayed so far away from each other that, you know what I'm saying? We can do what the fuck we want to do without the other motherfucker worrying about what the fuck we doing. We're not supposed to live like we living right now. Neighborhoods, projects, high rises, barrios. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't supposed to be living like that shit. Cause that's another thing. Motherfuckers think they separate us by classes. So if you stay in an apartment, you're less than a motherfucker that stay in a house. Some of y'all houses ain't shit. If you jumped out the second floor window, you're landing in your neighbor's yard. Your little ass yard. Fucking yard is fucking 2.5 fucking feet. Fuck out of here. Built your goddamn house so goddamn close. Man, I'm gonna get y'all duck ass out of here. And y'all try to separate that little ass area with a fence. Yeah, y'all are so close together. I didn't put a fence up because I don't want to see. That shit said come together. That shit don't say live together. Not like that. Not like that. Not families on top of families on top of families on top of families, because it's too much of your family bullshit that's going to be able to get into my family bullshit. Because your ass might be raising your children one way, I'm raising my children one way, but because they so close together, they get a chance to pick and choose which way they want to follow. And they was able to trick us and lure us into the shit by calling it low income housing. That's us all day. Because who makes the lowest income out of all the people in America? Our black asses. Then you got these dumb niggas pontificating on black. Like, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck y'all been checking on y'all goddamn job applications and shit? What y'all licenses and shit and y'all IDs say? When under color, is it a B or is it an O? If your dumb ass do something, what they gonna describe you as? Black male, white shirt, blue jeans. Fuck out of here. Because that is the identification. It's not that's what I am. No, bitch, I'm a god. Light skinned niggas don't check yellow on their goddamn application. Black ass niggas don't check purple on theirs. Like the fuck? That shit said black, brown, Native American, some shit like that. On one line. And it's like, well shit, nigga, you brown? You fall in that category. Black, brown, Native American. What the fuck? Like, are we that stupid? All right, cool. The only way that shit'll work is if you create your own reality. Like, I ain't got to worry about taking no piss test because I work for myself. I don't give a fuck what the goddamn rule at this company is. You can't smoke. Well, I won't be working here. Will I? I ain't finna waste your time or mine. Talking about a random this and a random that. Think I'm living under stress? Trying to duck and dodge your random test? You got me fucked up. And that's, bro. That was one of my first stories when I started talking about this internet shit or getting on this internet shit. Y'all know I wanted to retire my wife a couple of years ago. 2022. Like during the pandemic, I thought about it real hard. And I wanted to retire my wife. And I knew I can do it through this job that I was getting ready to get, which I got it. You know what I'm saying? And it was working at a nuclear plant. You know what I'm saying? And the money was good because it started off on the flow at 24 an hour. And we were getting ready to go into 12-hour mandatories. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, everybody who I was on the floor with was making $100,000 or more at this particular plant. You know what I'm saying? So it was doable. You know what I mean? It was doable. I said, if I apply my work ethic to this shit, I could retire my wife. Like, I could retire her now because I know how we're living now. You know what I'm saying? I could retire her today. I could tell her to quit her fucking job. Like, real shit. Because it wasn't just 20, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just that, because I was still doing other shit too. And I'm like, yeah, she could just focus on the kids type shit. I just wanted to retire. God had other plans for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm at this motherfucking shit, right? I'm working. And the broiler that I'm working on was on fire. Mind you, I'm still early in this company. I don't know all of the intricacies and setups and shit like that. But I've been paying attention. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm out here on the floor so early is because I aced all my little whatever bullshit ass tests and shit that I was taking. Because the first 2-3 weeks was nothing but taking test after test after test after test after test after test to know this equipment or learn this equipment. Then you go hands on. But anyway, make a long story short, I caught something before, you know what I'm saying? It was a damn disaster. And it's like, my wife was like, why are you even working there? I'm like, shit, because I'm trying to retire you. You know what I'm saying? And I just want us to be financially straight. She was like, oh, that's nice and stuff. But nah, that ain't what you came here for. Remember? Remember what you said you came here for. That's what it was, your purpose. Your purpose is what I was talking about. It's your purpose and your destiny or some shit like that. You travel the road of your destiny until you get to your purpose. That's going to come in the form of a whole lot of different damn jobs until you find out what it is that you actually are gifted to do. Because what you're gifted to do and what you train yourself to do or what you're educated to do, that's two different things. Shit. But I hate the internet. Even though I know I'm just another voice up here doing the same shit everybody else doing, I actually hate this shit. Because people don't be wanting to have genuine ass conversations. They be trying to have moments in time to where they can get some attention or some bullshit. Oh shit! Appreciate you, JD, for the cash app. Y'all be like JD 1975. If y'all never mind, fuck all that shit. I ain't good at that shit. I about to steal Izzy shit. But y'all know my cash app. It's down there on the bottom. If y'all, just so inclined. But you ain't got to. Trust me. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can just sit here and listen to me. That's what this shit is about. It's about the message. It ain't about the money. That's why I don't, you know. I honestly don't give a fuck about it. I know we need it, but I can't have the mentality of I'll do anything for it, because I know I would have threw my life away a long fucking time ago if I did have that mentality. So I thank God that I don't have that mentality. I want to get money, but I want to get it the right way. And speaking of getting money and getting the shit the right way, I don't know what they're gonna do with the Internal Revenue bastards, but the more I think about the fact that, especially with the, oh, they can't give y'all reparations because it might break the dollar. You talking about the same damn dollar that I get taxed on for making and spending? That same dollar? Think I give a fuck about that shit getting broken? You crazy as fuck. Y'all sound stupid. And that's why I'm like, I can't get on the shit you talking about. The same dollar I got to pay taxes on when I make the motherfucking dollar and spend the dollar. And don't let me fuck up and want to put my dollar in an institution for them to watch over my dollar. They're gonna charge me for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, which is cool, because you got to charge for any storage. But bitch, you ain't even physically holding the motherfucker. If that's the case, why can't I physically hold that shit? You know what? But the only reason I was thinking about something, like, why can't we all just have our personal line of value? Let's put it like that. Just like how, you know what I'm saying, you can create a coin. But let's say we are, in essence, a coin. Why can't we be our value? Because you can't exchange that shit nowhere. That's why. So it always has to be some kind of point system for you to, because it ain't a free society. You're free to say some shit. You're free to, you know what I'm saying, do certain shit or think certain things. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't infiltrated that shit yet. But it ain't no free society. It ain't. If it was, it wouldn't be a such thing of fucking securities and exchange, motherfucker. Piss off any of them three letter companies, that's your ass. They'll ruin your fucking life. Something else that I think people don't think about when they want to, you know, jump down the throat of a lot of homeless people. You know how many motherfuckers are homeless because this shit done destroyed their head? And now they walking around earth like Jesus, because he ain't had no place to stay either. It's funny, a bitch wants you to have the same sympathy, grace, and shit like that that Jesus had, but they don't want your ass to be homeless like him. So that's why I say, man, I don't be goddamn paying attention to a lot of this goofy ass internet shit. I listen to a lot of shit, but like I just unsub from Anton Daniels. I know don't nobody give a fuck, but I'm just saying I just unsub from him because it's like, I understand you rich and shit, nigga, but to act like you the moral authority. Cause I hope I don't come off like that. If I do, somebody pull my motherfucking coattail. Cause I'm not coming off at the moral authority. I'm telling you, this is my understanding. And if it worked for me, it's a possibility it could work for you. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, giving you another way to look at it. I'm not coming out here saying that, oh, y'all niggas ain't shit because y'all ain't doing this. Cause I'm not. Just cause I'm married, I ain't finna jump down y'all niggas' throat cause y'all ain't married. Y'all might not found a motherfucking that's worthy of marrying. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the same thing. But some motherfuckers come out with the, I'm married and no, nigga, shut the fuck up. I know exactly what the fuck you do. You done already snitched on your dumb ass self. I already know what you do. You been with your girl since high school, nigga. Come on, nigga. I ain't the only chick. Because your whole, you don't work like that. Men don't work like that. If I would have, and unfortunately, man, I'll keep it real with my motherfucking wife. You know what I'm saying? No, baby, I'm glad I didn't meet you when you know what I'm saying, prior to when I met you. Because had I met you prior to when I met you, I wouldn't have been able to keep you. I wasn't shit. And I could just be talking for myself. But even though I wanted to, as much as I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be with one chick from a very young age, that don't mean I wasn't gonna cheat on the bitch. Like, that didn't mean that I was gonna be able to say no all the time. That's fucking impossible. You know what I'm saying? And now at the age I am now, that ain't even so much the age, because it ain't like the age slowing me down or no shit like that. But at the mental age that I am, you shut your ass up. But the mental age that I'm at now, I look at, you know what I'm saying, cheating as like it's more of a fucking headache. Like back then, I ain't look at it as a headache. Nigga, that was something to do. I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? But now I look at that shit as, the fuck I'm gonna do some stupid shit like that for and fuck it up with the best woman in the goddamn world for me. Like, all that bragging and shit I do on her ain't for nothing. Cause I don't like motherfuckers that don't do shit. I don't. I don't give a fuck how beautiful you is. If you ain't goddamn, I don't give a fuck. Straight the fuck up. You talking about a nigga who told one of y'all favorite R&B singers that, bitch, go pursue your career. We done already fucked. I'm good. The fuck? I ain't missing none, I ain't missing shit. I ain't losing shit. And don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't stunt your growth trying to goddamn do this boyfriend, girlfriend shit. No, bitch, I'm probably gonna cheat on you as soon as you leave. You talking about you finna fly out to New York and meet with all these boss motherfuckers? Good. You finna get tossed by a boss. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. And you finna come back talking no shit to me like, yeah, I just got finna hang around niggas with jets and shit. Yeah, you gone. The fuck? But I'm smart enough and man enough to say, nah, I'm good. Do you? But now y'all want to take another motherfucker advice on rejection. No, cause see, if you get rejected, you got to recalibrate, brother. You know, you have to recalibrate. You have to understand from the woman's point of view, brother. I drown Scuba Steve. I swear to God, I will. I will drown Scuba Steve's ass. Ron Mac, I done dropped the link. You can come up so you can leave my channel and go somewhere else like you know, like you normally do. This nigga got the panel. He got the panel etiquette of a viper. Motherfucker. Nigga could have said, hey man, I mean you did say that Barry got there and hit your ass talking about he lied, so I figured you wasn't gonna stay long, but you could have told the rest of the brothers you were gone. And the audience and said audience that tuned in to see four brothers. This nigga. Hello. Trying to pin this motherfucking link. I'm so goddamn high right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I can admit that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Now my channel looks funny because I'm in that demonetization bullshit. Shut up. So yeah, there we go. Pin it to the top. I ain't crazy. I'm in my right mind. I'm always in my right mind. But like I say, I don't be trying to push this shit on nobody. It's just my understanding. And I will always preface it that it's my understanding. in my opinion. Do what the fuck you want to do, because you're a God. How the fuck I look like telling you what to do when God gave you free will to do what the fuck you want to do? That's why I say I can only advise. I don't be trying to tell niggas what to do. But the moment a motherfucker try to tell me what to do as a grown ass man with little ass hands, it's like, nigga, bro, let's keep it a stat. To be a millionaire in this economy as a black man, if you fuck around on your wife, where that bitch gonna go? Keep it a stat. Where that bitch gonna go? Oh, it's just millionaires lined up to knock her down? I mean, no, not knock her down, because I'm sure it probably is. But is there a whole plethora of motherfuckers willing to do exactly what you're doing for this same woman that the next nigga is? She know that. She know that. So you mean that I'm gonna expect for a motherfucker to provide the same life that I'm getting right now being with Anton? I'm supposed to leave him and get another Anton. He told y'all this. She can't just leave me and go get another Anton. So why the fuck would she leave if she cheat? If he cheated on her? So I know when this nigga talking like, fuck nigga, you ain't even got over that shit yet. Cause you shouldn't even want to even do her like that. It comes to a point. Like I honestly realized that 10 years ago you couldn't tell me this shit. Well, it was more than 10 years ago. Shit, we've been together for 15 years, so it's been a while. I would say 15, 16 years. Like I knew that you don't have to cheat on a woman. You don't. As long as she keep that shit consistent, even if you do want something a little different or whatever the case may be, yo, what Holly Bear said, love would have brought your ass home last night. Love your wife as you love yourself. Like when that shit really started sinking into the marrow of my motherfucking bones, I understood. Yeah, outside pussy ain't shit. Yeah, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? You got free will. You can definitely get it. But the consequences, you can get them too. Zone, what up, bro? Welcome to the show.
Hey, salute, Stan. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Word
Yep,
up.
I sure can. You good?
Yeah. I'm about to hit this. I'm in the sticks right now, so I'm about to hit this road. But I got about a good old half-hour drive before I get to this old barbershop. About to go get this throat chopped off. You know what I'm saying? I can't be in front of the fam looking crazy.
Right.
I'll let you know I enjoy what
Hold on, let me
like you not. I don't. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Now you know what? You said that you're doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. But I don't think you are though. I don't think you are because most people tend to flock to the bullshit. Like the channels
Yeah.
that be having like hundreds and thousands of people, a lot of those content creators, they don't be saying shit. They just be saying bullshit. And you know, you don't, it's like sometimes when you even watch some of these motherfuckers, you be watching some of these motherfuckers for an hour, 2, 3 hours, and you feel like you got dumber after you listen to these motherfuckers. So, you know, and as far as you saying like you was talking about you want to follow Anton Daniels, I mean I can see definitely why you did that, and I don't think you sound like a moral authority. I think you sound like, I think you're a grown man with common ass sense. And unfortunately, common sense is not common anymore.
For real.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, We live in it. We literally seen a judge, Ketanji Jackson Brown,
Yeah.
stand up in front of Congress as
And
she was
say
about to be sworn in
uh-huh.
and say
She
that
don't
she
know what a
can't.
woman is.
Exactly.
She been
What
a
kind of shit
woman.
is
She
that?
been a woman for 40 plus years, or however the fuck old she is, and said she didn't know what the fuck a woman is.
Right. Right.
It's
So
shit. Yeah, it's
so
definitely shit like that, Zone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, so and the people that speak the motherfucking truth, uh, you know, unfortunately, guys like yourself, and you're not gonna have, you're not gonna have the big crowd. But at the same time, it's dope because oftentimes when you have a lot of that bullshit, that's how channels end up getting struck down, and all this senseless bullshit starts to happen, and and it actually staggers your growth because every channel that I'm subscribed to now, there are a few channels that I am subscribed to. When I do want to see the bullshit, which nowadays at my big ass age of 36 is far and few. I go to them every now and then, but most everybody that I'm sub to is because they have something of substance. When they broadcast, and I just personally, I don't have the patience for a lot of the bullshit that goes on in a lot of these spaces and a lot of these panels, and and then just kind of harping on what you were saying too, and what JD was saying earlier. If you are going to be on these panels, man, at least make sure you got a decent ass mic. Like,
Okay.
like I don't know how good I sound right now, but like
Sound good.
I'm sure that I sound better than these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Sitting in the living room with the shit turned up to 1,000 so they can try to speak over everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Trying
And
to they said it so they could drown you out.
yeah, and it's one thing. It's one thing if you're gonna go on a panel like when you was on a Freezy panel a few days ago. Me personally, I thought this right here, and it's kind of like what JD was talking about with Jay Prince. Panels it's like panels could be dope, but it's like if you have 4 motherfuckers on a panel, 2 motherfuckers actually got some real life experience and some shit to really contribute to the atmosphere of the conversation, and the other 2 motherfuckers, what they do is they focus on what the 2 people that have the substance, they focus on trying to counter and make what they say wrong or inaccurate or that's not right. Like when all that time y'all spent on that conversation about fucking nurturing. Mother and father nurture. But mother and father nurture in different ways.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like before I actually sub to people's channels and shit like that, I watched for a few months. I watched for a while. And you're one of the ones that I've been watching for a while. Like the first time I was introduced to you was through Dirty Folks.
Okay.
I saw you chopping it up with Dirty Folks.
Yeah.
And you gotta be a certain kind of person to chop it up with Dirty Folks because, like yourself, Dirty Folks has a way of saying shit. You know what I mean? Like when he calls women toddlers and shit. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's funny. It's funny because I get what he's saying, but a lot of motherfuckers, they're not intelligent enough to understand. Nah, he's not belittling women, and he's really not insulting women. He's like when you listen to what he's saying. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like when it's especially on that topic right there, and this is what I said, like so much shit can be solved with love and understanding, like love and understanding. And I'm like, I ain't never heard it put like that before, but then I thought about it, trying to find the flaw in the logic before I attack it, which most people don't do. They attack it and then try to find the flaw in the logic or whatever. Anyway, so I'm like, I thought about that shit all kind of ways. I'm like, shit, if people are being completely honest with themselves and they've been in a relationship long enough, they will see that their daughter and their daughter's mom, sometimes they have that same way about them. Oh, you acting just like our daughter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a childlike mindset. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that she's, you know what I'm saying, a little girl or whatever like that, but you could, like, they will still pout. Don't get it fucked up or twisted. They'll still throw a temper tantrum. Don't get it fucked up or twisted. Like, man, it's, but we're not saying it to belittle you. It's just an understanding. And if you have that understanding that, yeah, they're toddlers. That's why they say women and children first. Like it's not to put y'all down, it's to put y'all up. Like we're putting y'all up as women and children. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm like, okay, so you get mad when they correlate women with children because you think it sounds bad, but if the ship is about to motherfucking go down and they say, well, only the women and children or women and children first, you cool with it then. You don't argue with them then. So it's like, what the
Right.
fuck is we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not having a real conversation. We having selective outrage.
Exactly. Exactly, man. And you know, man, everything you've been saying, man, has been spot on. And it's just a shame that motherfuckers nowadays, we live in a TikTok generation where motherfuckers, they just don't have the attention span to really focus in on what's really being said, man. And and then just jumping back to what JD was saying earlier, it's like, okay, when you actually making valid points, which is once in a blue moon, when you actually making valid points, you should, like for instance, me, right? If I say some information, I'm gonna give out, what either where I heard it, where I seen it, or where I read it. I'm gonna give out references so that people can go and do the knowledge and get the education for themselves. And like you have to be able, as a grown person,
Yeah,
you have to be able to articulate what you said.
yeah,
Even if you gotta slow it down, like it's not about speaking over others,
mm-hmm,
and it's not even necessarily about being right, because
right,
you can say something that's flawed, but it might be something that can be unpackaged as to why you're saying it. And motherfuckers be on these panels, and I'm not right all the time, and I'm not afraid of being wrong either. I'm not afraid of being corrected. Um, and it's weird to me, man. It's just weird. You know how some of these people get on these panels and they act, man, and it's like don't you talk to everyday people in regular life? How do you is this the way you talk to people in real life?
no,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm gonna give you an example of another tactic that pisses me the fuck off, especially on panels. The question is thrown out, or question is asked, and motherfuckers ain't got an answer. But as soon as somebody who does have an answer for said question, the answer gets attacked. Now everybody got so much to say about what that person said on how they answered the question. And I'm like,
like
how when you ain't had no answer of your fucking own?
right, right, right. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
It's it's just weird, man. Like how, you know, these microphones and these camera phones and these computers, they just give people the unmitigated gall to just, you know what I mean, just be niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's,
Right.
and then, um, when you have somebody such as yourself who enters the conversation, you see, now they got to try to be the antagonist,
Yeah.
and they have to try to you know, take away from the topic. They have to try to discredit everything that's being put down.
Right. Because what happened on Freezer Channel, as soon as that lady said, I'm going to windmill for this for nothing, I knew that shit was going to go downhill from there. I'm a windmill for nothing. Come on, man. Where we going to get with that shit?
You ain't gonna get nowhere.
No.
You ain't. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna get the conversation back into the gender war shit.
Exactly. Right. And
You know
the
what I'm
thing,
saying?
yeah, because the thing about it, because like what's the guy name that was up there with me? Shit, I can't think of his name, but he was like, cause I was like, bro, you seem like you understand what I'm saying. Can you jump in real quick? And then it's like y'all don't understand, like how two people are understanding something because we actually was listening. Because that's another thing that pisses me off with these conversations. People don't be actively listening. They be thinking in their
Right.
head of what they're going to say next, which means that they inside voice is over, you know what I'm saying, it's talking louder than the actual conversation. So they don't hear what the fuck we're saying. And you might have already said or clarified the shit, but they were so busy in their own mind. That's why I don't like, you know, and this, unfortunately, this happens on a lot of the panels that has women on.
Absolutely. And
So,
and that's why I don't allow women on. If I ever did panels on my channel, that's why I don't allow women. If they want to come on the channel, they got to hit my cash app. You gotta hit me with that 50 ball. Hit me with the 50 ball, and I'll let you on the channel. You know what I mean? I'll let you on the panel. You know, because I know stupid motherfuckers they're not gonna spend to drop the bitch down on the panel because
right,
a lot of these stupid motherfuckers like to hear women just come on these panels and challenge men or challenge what's being said or try to create some type of drama when
right,
it's a substantive conversation that's
right,
happening.
right.
So that's why I don't allow women on my shit because I know the second that I say something that they don't like, motherfuckers gonna try to amp it up in the chat. And let's say if I have a bounty system in place, broke motherfuckers, the ones that claim that they got so much money, they gonna let the bitch sit up there and run them out.
Right.
So that's why I'm a charger to come on my shit because I know the broke motherfuckers in the chat, and obviously not your chat, but the ones that's yapping about how much money they got.
Mm-hmm.
I know they not gonna spend their bread to drop the bitch when she gets running off at the mouth.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know the folks in my chat got bread. I ain't asking for that shit.
Yeah.
If you do get bread, shit, I'm sure everybody got something they got to do with their shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
yeah.
if they so feel inclined, I definitely appreciate it, but it ain't no prerequisite to listen to my message. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all.
And look, it's like what you were saying too. That's one thing I wanted to jump on. It's one of the first things I wanted to jump on and say. You know, about how you was talking about the contribution. You know, of course, we would like to be compensated for our time and our talents and our research and our message. And,
right.
You know, because when you're a content creator, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? Until you get monetized and you can get some AdSense, but
right.
You know, it's an investment. We're taking time away from our families, our children, our you know, things that we may have going on. And that's one thing early on, you know, when I used to go live a lot on Facebook before, you know, YouTube was really a thing. And And that's one thing I always found myself conflicted about was, okay, because if I have some shit in my heart and some shit on my mind, or if I have some shit that I just went through that I know is going to help somebody, or help men who might be going through the same thing, I don't want to charge a motherfucker for that shit, because
Right.
what I'm saying it might actually help this man be a better father. It might actually help, a son be a better son to a father. It might help a man be a better husband. It might help a man be a better person in society. I might be saving somebody's life for all I know. You don't know what
That's what I'm
people are
saying.
going through. You know
Right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
And
saying.
so,
Oh
yeah, so
shit.
I
My
can't,
bad, Tro, with the
yeah.
soul. Yeah.
Oh, what up, Troll?
My bad. I
Zone,
ain't mean
what's
to
up,
cut
brother?
I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. Keep cooking.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just saying, like, I'm a person, and granted, well, I guess you could say I definitely got the trait from my grandfather, because my grandfather, after they retired, they retired. My grandparents, when they retired with a pension. So they didn't have to work. Like, they didn't have to do anything. But you know what they did? They helped the community through churches. My grandfather was an educator. He tutored children after school. He ran after school programs,
Right.
and helped children get scholarship opportunities, helped children get into colleges and universities, and he
Hey,
didn't have to do that.
that's deep
Huh?
that you said. That's deep that you said that. I met my wife in the church that her grandfather built.
Exactly. And what I noticed about a lot of those people, you see, that's why I'm not on YouTube like that, because I do other shit to get paid. But
Hmm.
like you said, I can't, like, I don't have any problem. I don't have a problem spending 10 hours online if I did 20 hours worth of work.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the information is valuable, and to me, I'm going to be honest. Yes, Cash App is nice. Super Chat is nice. Venmo is nice. Absolutely. But I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of people that really just give game and are vulnerable enough to open themselves up and really share real life information, you can't put a price on that.
I know. Right. And I think that's why I haven't. You know what I'm saying? That's the real honest logic behind why I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't put no price on this shit. I'm telling y'all from experience. This is so valuable, because there's so many times I could have lost my life on this journey, but I didn't. And I'm trying to give y'all the game on how I survived. Not to tell you that this is how you survive, but to show you at the end of the day, regardless of what you're going through, you can survive. It's a possibility of survival. But Troll, go ahead, jump on in here, bro.
It was good, y'all. It was good, Zone. Stan, I appreciate you having me up. Shout out to the chat. I mean, y'all was cooking. I'm just, being receptive to the game. Y'all keep cooking. I'll jump in there.
For sure. Now, I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? So no problem at all. But like I was telling you in the chat earlier, I see why you stay doing shorts.
Bruh, bruh, bruh. First off, let me make sure, is my mic straight? Because I don't want to have, a goofy nigga mic.
Right now, you good.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really tolerate purposeful stupidity and willful ignorance. I can't tolerate that shit. Like, there ain't enough weed. I just can't do the purposeful, you know what I'm saying, ignorance. Like,
You ain't
there's
lying.
nothing wrong with disagreements. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're not always going to agree. Everybody doesn't see things the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, because you had that bitch didn't know that she was a woman or what a woman was. So obviously people don't see things the same way. But conversations and I can't think of the word, civil discourse. Civil discourse is this is what my pops told me. Said civil discourse is good because it firms up your beliefs and the things that you know,
Ooh,
or it opens you up to new ideas and information
right. And understanding, you know what I'm saying?
and understanding. And it's like you said the shit earlier. Like it's cool to say, you know, to have them gym moments and to have, you know, them moments to say shit, but a lot of niggas just be women too. A lot of just people in general just be coming from that standpoint like they shit don't stink. Everybody on this shit ain't on. Like stop the cap.
Right, right.
A while before I even decided to hop on and do this shit, I was watching a little bit, but I really wasn't paying. I didn't start watching for real until about 2020, because I had just jumped from doing almost 8 years in 2019. I didn't have time to be going over talking points and shit like that. I needed to grind, needed to buy a house. I got kids and a wife. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when the time came for me to be able to talk, I would just sit there and listen to niggas talk, and I'd be like, niggas really eating this shit up. This nigga's lying. This is not how this shit goes.
Real shit, bro.
This is not how this shit goes. I'm a walking statistic. I'm a
Right,
black man that's an ex-con. How am I thriving? Because I
right,
want to work.
right.
Nobody's oppressing me.
Exactly, bro.
Personally, I'm not speaking. This is the only experience I have. I can't talk about it like, okay, you a nigga that done went to prison and shit like that. Fine, XYZ. What did you do while I was there? While you was there, I got a trade. What you did?
Okay. Time. Yeah. Cause I mean you get into the right program and because they got several programs in there. You can get your damn GED, you can get a trade in that motherfucker. If they do, even if they do put you on a bullshit job, work that motherfucker, learn that shit. So when you get on the outside, you can go to the motherfucker and be like, yeah, I was locked up, but I was locked up doing this shit.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got to take like I said, once we take the restraints off our minds, then we'll understand a lot of this shit is some bullshit, man. Cause you know, we can sit in that stupor and be like, man, ain't nobody gonna hire me, man. I'm a felon. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, but that's regardless of what the situation is,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, regardless of how somebody ended up there, 9 times out of 10, you put your motherfucking self there.
At the end of
So
the day,
if you put yourself there, you can't be upset if somebody else is going to be a little leery or want to hire your criminal ass.
right, right.
Like you got to roll with the fucking punches. When I got out doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, as my trade, I'm a carpenter by trade.
Right.
When I got out doing what I was supposed to be doing, I had to find another job in addition to this job because we, you know, bills. We got a mortgage and shit like that. So I went and got another job. I'm working 2 jobs as an ex-con. I had to fill out that paperwork. I had to tell them what was going on. And I had to know in the back of my head, there might be
Might not
a
hire.
chance it
Right.
might not hire me. So then
Right.
what I'm going to do? Not work?
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Tell you, when I was working at that nuclear plant, I had that was the last job I filled out too, by the way. Working at that damn nuclear company, you know what I'm saying? I had to tell them about my background and shit like that, and they still hired me. And I was like, well, even though I had jobs since then, it was like, oh man, nigga, if you can get this job at a damn nuclear plant, nigga, you do any fucking thing you want. I said, yeah. So
Exactly.
why don't I work for my damn self then? And that's
Exactly.
yeah. I started pouring into me, man. That's why I'm here.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to maneuver. I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
And I love building shit. You know, they like to say black men can't build nothing.
Right. Come on, man. Real shit.
Yeah, I enjoy building stuff, but I don't know, man. I feel like if I could get a bag off of talking shit in short form, then why
Right.
not?
Okay. Yeah. Trust me, you'll get there. Don't worry.
But
Don't worry.
really, what I wanted to speak on was earlier was
What's up?
JD said some valuable shit. I won't harp on that because it was already spoken on. But really, it was Izzy's panel. I'm not gonna go too into detail about the shit. It's just this, and it's a term been floating around, but the Niggerlander syndrome, like, and it's not. People don't know how to separate meat from the bones. Pause.
Mm-hmm. I get what you're
You know what
saying.
I'm saying? Like, I listened to a whole bunch of niggas, right? I remember when the first year I did this shit, I shouted niggas out, at the end of the year for being an inspiration. Like, I put their tags in a community post.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of them niggas that's on that list. And I said it, there's a lot of niggas on this list don't fuck with each other, but I don't know you niggas. So it don't matter to me.
Right.
Y'all provide value to me. So I rock with all y'all.
Right.
Not a kumbaya moment, just a regular life moment. That's a real life moment.
Real shit. I
Just
saw that.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just because, you know what I'm saying, this nigga don't fuck with this nigga, that don't mean I can't find value in that shit because I'm not picking sides on beef or situations that don't concern me.
Right. Yeah, when that shit started turning into high school, I'm out.
Like, yeah, I'm not with all that high school shit.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm gone.
But when the dude with the fucked up mic or whatever,
yeah,
was trying to admonish AM, like, look, to be totally honest, I mimicked my entire work ethic after that nigga, and I ain't nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really started watching him and the gamer Corey Kenshin first.
Mm-hmm.
And I really admire Corey Kenshin too, not just because he's hilarious to me, but that nigga do all his own editing.
Right.
So it's like this nigga, equipment he upgraded, but you go do a deep dive, pause, because if I start watching the nigga content, I go through all they shit. If I like your shit, I'm gonna go through all your shit. I remember seeing
the same way. Mm-hmm.
Right. I remember seeing Corey King when he had the messed up teeth in the fucking in his dorm room with a shitty camera, and he came from that, and now he had 21 million something. He put the work in.
Right.
And it came to this. So I get information off everybody and I apply it as needed. But the nigga saying that this nigga need to talk to dude, I was there. It was right before AM hit 300,000. I was there when that nigga got snubbed and he talked about it.
Yeah.
I think you said it earlier and I had said it out loud at work. That shit is content strategy.
That's it.
Why wouldn't he put himself in position to be in front of more eyes?
Right. Right.
I mean, let's put content aside because I rock with his content. I don't agree with everything and still rock with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the shows be well put together and shit like that, man.
Right.
To see, you know what I'm saying? Picture this nigga doing some Bill Maher shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? My bad. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna tell you what AM did.
No, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what AM did that fucked the game up. And people, whether they know it or not, he tugged on your subconscious. If anybody in here is a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas fan, when he has his AM, the same animation as that shit, when he has that logo playing, it's like the loading screen. Do y'all realize how many times we sat there and seen that same loading screen? But now it's just AM face.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, people don't understand that shit means something. So yeah, I give him props. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talk shit about him because that's what I do. I'm a shit talker, but you know what I'm saying? I said several times, like, I respect AM. I fuck with his content. I've been watching that nigga. Like I've been watching that nigga
Yeah.
since he had like 50,000 subs. I've been on YouTube, like I said, in the background for since 09. Put it like that. Since 09.
He did. AM just need to get off that fucking Drake. He need to get off that Drake Hill, man. He need to get off the Drake shit, and he need to get off. And he
Oh,
need to
here
get
it
off
is.
the. He need to get off the Drake shit and get off the light skin, dark skin shit. Cause that's I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you right now, that's a hill that he's gonna die on, and he's
I'm
gonna be there
telling you.
alone. Like I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. He could do 1,000,001 shows about dark skinned niggas cracking jokes on light skinned niggas. You know what's gonna happen? The shit ain't gonna stop. Why? Because it's part of our culture. It's what we. Look, listen.
It's
That's
ingrained.
competition. Like
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. So I remember, like even my skin tone complexion, right? I'm not light. I'm not dark. I'm in the middle. So I had hella jokes cracked on me. And you know what that did? Like what that does, anything where somebody is making fun of you, cracking jokes on you, all of that shit makes you better as a person because it
Right.
makes you more wittier. You know what I'm saying? Like it's competition. It makes you better. So
Yeah, that's part
I
of
get,
social discord. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like I mean, nigga. Like okay, we all know Drake is a music man. Drake is talented, but nigga Drake lost. Simple and plain. And you know why he lost? Because the motherfucking kids on TikTok is rapping Kendrick. They not rapping Drake.
Right.
You as a 46-year-old man, however old he is, you don't get to determine who won and who lost. The
Right.
public does. For
Yeah.
instance, Ja Rule and 50. Now everybody say 50 Cent won that, right?
Yeah.
I say 50 Cent won by technicality. He didn't win by knockout because if it wasn't for the feds shutting down Murder Inc. and shutting down the money and
Right.
making it so they couldn't put out music, who
Kind of hard.
knows
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight a war when you ain't got no money.
exactly?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People felt like 51, but I ain't never ride with that shit. I ain't never
Right,
ride with that shit. I always roll with Ja Rule on that shit. And I was actually an Eminem fan at one point. I like his lyricism,
right.
you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But I'm like, no,
And
they jumped this nigga with the most influential people in the game. Are you fucking kidding
right,
me?
man.
They've been dragged Busta Rhymes gay ass in the motherfucking mix when we
Oh
like him.
yeah, man, that was
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like,
That was
so
crazy.
that's what I'm like, bro. I saw this shit in real time. In
Yeah,
real time.
man.
And I'm like, man, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all Rule goddamn did that shit and he did that shit right. And then what you do? You knocked him off his goddamn throne to do what? The same shit that he was doing. Singing and rapping. You fuck nigga you. That's why I don't look at
Exactly.
50. I don't look at 50 the same way that a lot of people do, man. For real. Nigga, you got put on,
Man.
man. You got put on by a white boy.
And look, and Ja Rule, I'm gonna keep it 100. This is still the unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna always keep my fucking opinion. I don't give a fuck. Ja Rule is the better artist.
Yeah, that's what
Ja
I just
Rule,
said. I fuck with him. Go ahead.
yeah, no, he's the better artist. Like if you listen to what Ja Rule is the better rapper, you know, and if you really want to like keep it real, like, and not to switch topics or anything, but Get Rich or Die Trying, it had a great first run. The Massacre, a good run. The Massacre had a decent run. Everything out Curtis and anything after was a wash. Ja Rule, if you really want to look at it, he had the better career.
His shit was consistent and organic. Let me tell you the difference between these two, and this is what I didn't like about the shit. Ja Rule shit was played on a motherfucker boom box in the West End, so the whole West End area could hear it. That was organic. This is the shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're playing. This is what the people want to hear. You know what I mean? 50 shit when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was back home when it came out. If the album, I think the album had what, 10 songs on it? And two of them, probably had 10 songs, 2 of them were skits, but there were 7 songs on the radio. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm lying. He has 7 songs on the radio. There is no way in the hell your album is not gonna go to the moon, and you got 7 singles on the motherfucking. You got over half of your album on the radio being played. You talking about marketing
Yeah.
and promotion?
Yeah.
That's why people, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why that album went hard. And it was a decent album. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the nigga can't rap. It was a decent album, but I was like, at the same time, nigga, no.
Right. Yeah. I listen. It's like shit. I heard
It's
Beans talking.
I don't mean to interrupt. I had to
Go
correct
ahead, Tro.
some.
Go ahead, Tro.
There's 19 songs on that album.
Okay. But half
Get
of it
Rich,
was on
right?
but still half of it was on the radio.
Pretty much damn near all of it was on the radio.
On the radio. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's true.
I'm gonna let y'all rock, but I got some pushback. I'm gonna let y'all rock.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tro. Go ahead.
I'm definitely in agreement with Ja Rule being nice at a certain point. Very, very Vici. I saw, I conquered his first album, the one that had Holla Holla on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's his best
yeah.
album to me. That shit was gas. Absolute
my
gas.
niggas at, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But the perspective I'm looking at it from is there was a time before I was in New York. I mean, before I moved from New York to Florida, there was a time, I'm in New York. We hear certain stuff. Everybody, family member, knows somebody that knew somebody that's somebody famous. You look at the situation, the nigga 50 is petty because he almost died behind this shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like this, but this what I'm saying. There's a chronological order of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Him having an attempt on his life came from the same person who wound up linking up with the person who put some more money behind Irv, because Irv used to be with Violator.
Right.
Chris Lighty and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But there was funding that came from Supreme.
Right. Supreme team, yeah.
Who put the hit on 50?
Right.
That's why that nigga trolled Irv when he died.
Yeah.
He almost died behind this shit. So for him, anything where you somebody that's supposed to be an op and them niggas jumped him and Tony Ayo inside the studio, Cadillac Ty, Black Child, all them niggas that was on Murder Inc. jumped him and he got stabbed once.
Right, that's when he got stuck.
Right? So how you expect that nigga to be?
Of course.
And this is not at all in an attempt to change y'all opinion. That's half the reason why I rock with y'all. Because y'all niggas got your own opinions.
Right, because I'm saying I know all of that troll and I still, you know what I'm saying, have my opinion.
Okay.
But
Yeah, okay.
So that's why I say I know all of that too, and I still feel the same way. I feel.
You know what's funny?
Because I understand, because I understand to a certain extent, when shit like that, I get it. I definitely get it. Because remember, when he was beefing with Jadakiss, I'm saying them niggas was like, your whole career was based off or built off of somebody trying to kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jada cooked that nigga too.
Man, oh my
Jada
God.
cooked that nigga.
Oh my God. Which is like I
Jada
said,
cooked that nigga.
another reason why I was like, yeah, I'm riding with these niggas over here, man. These type of niggas over here. Like, I'm not with that. If everybody is riding with this nigga, I'm not fucking with it. I'm always a go against the grain ass nigga. Like, the majority is following this nigga because all his songs on the radio. So everybody playing them, of course. You know what I'm saying? They was listening to 21 Questions or Mini Men. All the bitches were listening to 21 Questions and the nigga was listening to Mini Men. I was like, oh shit.
Man, you know what? I respect. Even though a lot of people didn't like when 50 did that when he posted on IG smoking on that Gotti pack. I'm gonna keep it 100. I actually liked that energy. I liked it because now if you're talking about decency, if you're talking about it like on a surface civilian type level, like I can see where people was like, oh, he shouldn't have did that. But the reason that I liked that energy was because I understand it wasn't about no music. It was
Right.
about real street shit. And you can't be expecting street motherfuckers to be decent. Like the internet is the new streets for these niggas. So like people gotta understand there's real life shit that happened, and for me, I'm like, okay, that's 50. That's
Oh,
50 being 50. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
he think he a
Exactly.
troll. I already got the way I'm gonna troll him when his ass die. I'm gonna be sitting at the table. I'm gonna have a pile of ashes on one side, and I'm gonna have a jar of quarters on the other side. And I'm just gonna smoke my
Yeah.
blunt in the middle, and then put 50
This
cents
nigga.
in that jar. I already got some more quarters in it.
This nigga.
Yeah, man.
I ain't shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit. That shit was wild.
but exactly like how Zone just said though, like it's people see the shit and it's sticker shock, right? Because all the, you know what I'm saying, all the young niggas doing that smoking on shit, and he 50 plus, and he shouldn't be da for the optics and all that shit to say what sound cool. Like you don't know what a nigga who been shot 9 times feel like if you ain't never been shot 9 times. I haven't.
Yeah, he
I
actually
feel
ain't stopped living then. But go ahead.
exactly. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, God rest his soul. I personally feel like that,
Right.
my prayer to his family. That's me thinking that. But on the flip side, would I feel like that if a nigga shot me 9 times?
Hell
And
no.
all kind of niggas had some ties to that shit. No, I wouldn't. Fuck that nigga.
Real talk. And
I wish
anybody
I
who
could have
hang
seen
around.
it.
Right. And anybody hang around a nigga. But look, that's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like when something like that happened, because it happened to Pop. Everybody was talking about how much he changed and all that shit. Nigga, if your ass got shot 5 motherfucking times and the motherfucker try to take your damn life, like for real, you gonna change goddamn too.
You gonna go either way. It's gonna be on some super paranoid, I'm gonna get at you first, or super fucking cocky and arrogant. Like nigga, y'all can't do shit to me.
Right.
I can't be touched.
I'm invincible.
And it's an understandable thing because that's a high fucking level of post traumatic stress disorder. All these people scream mental health, but they don't say nothing when it's necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't speak on it when it's actual.
Right. But that's
Like
why I
for
said
like,
I'm glad you even said something. Cause that's why I said I like to have these type of conversations. It ain't about us agreeing on stuff. You know what I mean? People get too much in their damn feeling with that shit. Rock out.
like
Right.
it,
You tell
go
these
ahead, bro.
niggas not to eat. You tell these niggas not to eat ass, and they just keep eating ass. Like, I mean, shit.
Okay. Like we should not be shouldn't be bickering back and forth about this Kendrick and Drake bullshit. Like, nigga, like who you like or whatever the case may be.
Like bro.
Fuck
I'm so
y'all.
glad you said that shit, bro. I'm so glad you
Great.
said that shit, bro. I got a small little bit of motion over there on TikTok right now. Off a meme that I made. Off a basic meme, I took the clip out of Friday After Next, where Craig sitting there talking to Damon.
Yeah.
He like, man, you need to grab one of these females and get your boogie on. And then Damon's like, man, I don't want to dance with none of these hoes. Well, at the top of Craig, I put Drake fans who like the new album. on Damon's shirt, I put Kendrick stands. Niggas is on some drop the Addy shit in the comments.
Wow, are you serious?
But it's hilarious to me because I don't take nothing personal, bro.
Right.
I don't take nothing personal as far as trolling and shit.
Stupid shit like
Nah,
that. I dropped
it was
that.
that. Look, bro. Please stop.
Now I'm just gonna tell them niggas I live on the dark side of the moon.
Please, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly how I handle the shit.
Right.
Before TikTok handled it. That's how I handled it.
Oh man.
I responded basically saying, so let me get this straight. You're going to send somebody who you don't know that wears a mask your address. So you don't know who that is, but I know who you are.
Right.
All right, bro. And leave it at that. I don't get offended by, bro. I don't get offended by shit.
Yeah.
Here, when we have a meeting of the minds and we talk about things, I like to show from time to time that I know I got a ridiculous fucking mask on, but that don't make me stupid.
Right. You know
Like
what
I'm not dumb by a long shot.
Okay.
But
But Troll, I'm gonna tell you what it is,
go ahead, bro.
People have certain intentions when they come up here on panels and shit. Is what I'm learning. Cause the conversation ain't hard to have. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just two niggas conversating, kicking it, or whatever, or however many people it is. But if somebody come up there with the intention of I'm coming to disrupt, the shit finna be disrupted. The build ain't gonna build. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if somebody came on the job site. If they came up there with the intention of not to do shit, guess what they ain't gonna do? And if we needed them to perform a certain task, that task won't get done.
Exactly. But my thing is like, if you have malicious intentions, what's the goal? To say you said some wild shit to a nigga, and a couple people play it back in a few, on a few channels, and they talk about it, and then it's on to the next stupid nigga shit. Like, what goal do you have for not having a genuine conversation with somebody? You're just seeking to be heard and say some attention grabbing shit, no matter how stupid it is. What do you gain out of that?
Shit, it's clickbait. I don't know what they gain out of it because I don't do that type of shit. But I was a part of it in real life. And the nigga was like, yeah, I'm gonna clip this up. I'm like, nigga, that's what your intentions was when you came up here? Is to provoke something so you can have a clip for later? So you could slow it down and chop up something that was a 3-minute conversation into an hour-long rant, with you being able to get off, you know what I'm saying, on some shit that you wasn't man enough to fucking say in the moment, but you could do a whole show about it behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
That shit is weird as fuck.
Yeah, it is. And if I catch your ass in the street, I'm gonna show you how weird it is. That shit is weird, man. Like I say, God be having a way of making this world small as hell sometimes.
You ain't never lied. That's a fact.
People be traveling all over the place. You might goddamn be at the airport, bump into a motherfucker. Oh, this nigga thought we was never gonna meet. Ain't that something? Our universe is just so happen to collide. Like
all that I don't give a fuck shit and all that. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I say whatever the fuck I want to say. You really don't really don't. And this is not one of them conversations, because fuck all that being gangster shit. I'm not none of that.
Right.
Fuck that shit. That shit is lame.
Right.
I am a man though. So you swearing you not giving a fuck. I done been in a situation where I have to be. I had no choice not to give a fuck. Because this motherfucker really didn't give a fuck.
Right.
And I need to go home.
Exactly.
Like you never been in that type of situation. You just on the internet talking. That's why I don't get mad. I just troll shit.
Exactly.
I'd rather make fun of it.
Yeah. I feel you. That's why I say I respect and I appreciate what you do. That shit is hilarious.
I'm glad niggas think the shit is hilarious. You really wouldn't. You have no idea how not funny I think I am. I mean, I laugh at my own shit, but I don't think I'm some type of nigga that make people laugh on a regular basis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have conversations at work or chop it up with the few dudes I kick it with, and we'll laugh, but I'm thinking they laughing in conversation.
Man.
That shit. it's wild. It's dope though. It's really dope. It's
Exactly.
cool as shit.
Like I say, man, we never know what our true passion or our true calling is, man. We
That's
don't.
the fact.
You
Yeah,
know
you
what
said
I'm
that
saying?
shit earlier.
And most of the time, it's not gonna be the shit that we make money from. Cause I'm like, we talking about a system that this shit wasn't always in place.
Right.
At one time, bananas was the damn currency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm not, and I know the world is different, but the ideology, I mean, or the principles are still the same. The world may be different, but the principles are still the same.
Right. Right.
And you still, you know what I'm saying? And that's why really how this whole conversation really started. But motherfuckers ain't being honest. This whole manosphere conversation shit started because it became a clash between traditional roles and modern day bullshit.
Mhm.
That's what this conversation stemmed from. Most of this internet conversation stemmed from. Because for the most part, motherfuckers want to live traditionally because that's how the shit worked. But we're living in a modern age, and since, you know what I'm saying, certain laws been put into place, certain people have been given certain privileges and power, you know what I'm saying? It's an artificial power, but it's still power nonetheless. Because if a
Right.
woman have the power to keep your kids away from you, if you love your children, she has a certain power over you. She definitely can determine whether you're gonna have a good damn day or a bad day. Because if she allows you to see your children that you want to see, you're gonna have a good day. If she keep them same children away from you, then you're gonna have a bad day. That shit is gonna it's gonna spill over into the rest of your life.
That's true. That's true. You got a point.
I'm just saying.
There's also the point from the aspect that I look at it. I was afforded the privilege of having both my parents at
Right.
home, and a mother, you know what I'm saying, one of them, church mother. I'm talking about. Look, God got a seat reserved right next to Jesus for my mom. That's not she one of them. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
But she has an understanding of real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was glad I was able to grow up in New York for a little bit. So, it toughened me up,
Right.
so to speak. But then my pops was, pops still, he's a realist. He's a man. He's a black man that was in the Navy,
Mm-hmm.
in the 60s, 70s. He know about racism. He know about how hard he got to work. He know
Right.
about how hard you work at a place that you don't fucking like.
Right. Just so you can
Because
survive.
it's not even that, because he got responsibility. I was
Exactly.
there. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't about what the fuck I want to do
All right, it's about what I
until I
need.
get to a certain point. Exactly. Because
Oh
and
yeah.
he taught me that I've been in the Air Force. But before I left, my pops told me, like, you better wear a condom. I'm like, Dad, man, chill. Like, no, nigga, you need to wear a condom every time.
Yeah.
Cause you don't know how they moving and you look like a meal ticket to them. You the closest thing they're gonna get to an NBA player.
Right.
You got benefits, and them bitches come every
That's
month.
real. Yeah, that's real.
And so I ain't never had that problem. The woman I wanted to get pregnant is my wife.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
don't have
I was in the
there's a
army.
I figured you was. You got
Yeah,
too much you got too much structure to shit.
bro. Mm-hmm. You can get
And
any
it's like,
bitch in the pair class age. You can get any bitch because, like you
bro,
said, they looking at a whole lifestyle.
bro. I love my wife and I love my children.
Mm-hmm.
That time I spent in the Air Force is the best time of my motherfucking life.
Okay.
I hung the fuck out. I hung out. I was, I was ready to get married by the time I got out. because I done did everything I wanted to do.
Yeah. Let me tell you how much fun I had. I was in AIT, the shit after basic training.
Bro, I know. I was stationed at Fort Gordon, bro,
Oh,
for a spell.
okay.
I
So
know that's the signal
close by
school.
me.
That's
Yeah.
their AIT. That's in Augusta.
Yep. Yeah, I know. You that's why I say you was in Augusta. You was in home, man. You was in town, cuz. But in
When I was
AIT,
there,
I got
yeah.
engaged to twice in 24 hours. I'm saying two bitches proposed to me in 24 hours. That shit was a record. I'll never forget that shit. I had the whole goddamn campus looking like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like, hey, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all bullshit, nigga. I'm swimming in bitches over here. What you doing? So yeah, I feel you. I love my wife, but shit, nigga.
It was too simple. Like when we first, I had to go when I got out of boot camp. The first place I had to go for tech school was Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi.
Okay, Mississippi.
And and that shit was wild. Left there and then went to Fort Gordon in Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on a detachment. So, detachment, that's a small group of another branch.
Right.
That's in housing on the base.
Uh-huh.
Or on the army post. And they had to have, you know what I'm saying, they drill instructors or whatever, they leaders, you know what I'm saying, like E4s and whatnot, march them around like it was still boot camp. We used to march ourselves around.
Right.
We didn't have to have somebody taking us in charge. The trainees themselves marched, all the airmen marched themselves around.
Uh-huh.
And we would call Jodies, talking shit about all the branches except us.
Right.
Sizing their ass up when they in line. Niggas hated that shit. But they girls loved that shit, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, y'all had a power that they men didn't have.
Exactly. And that's just the on base shit.
Yeah.
We went off base. You remember there was a club out there that used to be called Tenant Windows. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember Tenant Windows.
Bruh. In there when Crime Mob performed. This how old the nigga is. Crime Mob performed. This was 04. This was end of 04. 05. Crime Mob was in that bitch. They performing, fight broke out of that bitch.
You already know.
Me and the dude I'm with, we leave out that bitch with 3 bitches. Hanging, bro. Like, we just drove around, swapping. In the whip. Like, it was like life was crazy.
Bruh.
You was a walking coupon.
Okay.
And you know, I'm 18. $925, $980 every 2 weeks.
Say that again for everybody. That shit went over a lot of people's head. You was a walking coupon.
Walking coupon. Every time you go somewhere, you getting at least 10% off.
Everything, yes.
At least 10% off.
Real talk, bro. I'm talking about from Home Depot to McDonald's. Still to this
And
day.
that's if you showing military ID. Niggas were really just we able to wear civilian clothes whenever we want. Niggas will go off base in dress blues on purpose.
Right.
On purpose. Please don't bring your bitch out here, please.
I'm telling you. See, y'all had to dress blue. We had them greens.
Yeah.
The Class A greens. Man, shit. That's why I say, boy, what? I showed up at my bitch house in the hood in the motherfucking Class A's one time. Her mama told her, just get naked. I'm about to go on to the store.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? Yeah. Cause I'm saying, like, I just popped up on it. It was like, you know, when you get one of them little Christmas breaks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And her mama already knew what time it was. She was like, you might as well just go and get this man some pussy. Cause if you don't, I will. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go shop somewhere. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Real shit.
Yeah, the uniform's a motherfucker.
A motherfucker.
That uniform's a motherfucker.
Man.
I remember leaving tech school, graduating from the last part of tech school. I got stationed back in San Antonio. First of all boot camp for the Air Force is in San Antonio. It's not in any other place but San Antonio at Lackland Air Force Base. A nigga ever say they was in the Air Force and they graduated from boot camp from someplace else, them niggas lying. Shit is in Lackland Air Force Base is in San Antonio. I got stationed back there, and we was down there 05 when the Spurs won. We ain't had no tickets or nothing like that, but we was at a little bar and shit.
Yeah.
And then they won, and motherfuckers took to the streets, bro. Everybody running through the streets, carrying newspapers. Ain't shit get destroyed either. Niggas was just happy.
Right.
Out there, Tom, bro. It was dope. It was a dope experience.
You know how many people have not experienced shit like that at all, ever? But they got the audacity to be up here talking about some shit.
But I mean, from the great to the worst.
Yeah.
That's why when people say, I made a video once, I think, just talking shit, saying that I don't give homeless women money because they got a pussy.
Right.
And I explained the story as to why I said that. Like, you destitute. You on your last leg. Fuck all that dignity shit.
Right.
Outside of that, in my city alone, it's 24 shelters and programs just for women. The men only got 2.
Okay. Them bitches can lie.
If I'm gonna give my money to somebody homeless, it's gonna be a dude. Because more than likely he ain't got no fucking options. Then he got a mental condition, and he's probably a veteran.
Right. Real shit. He ain't here. Yeah, he ain't mentally here no more. He's seen too much.
But I say that, and then people go in the comments, oh yeah, with all the fucking victimhood shit and all that virtue signaling shit that I don't give a fuck about because I've been homeless. So you can't tell me shit because I know about being homeless. Like, I don't understand how you can try to tell me about an experience that you've never had just because you on some sympathy shit.
Right.
I'm gonna say what the fuck I want, and I'm gonna speak from a point of experience. If you notice, there's a lot of shit that I don't troll. Like, there's a lot of shit that I leave the fuck alone or don't speak on.
Yeah.
Because either it's been spoke on to death, or it's, you know what I'm saying, or it's not really advantageous for me to talk about it. But if I do put some shit out there, unless I reference some facts, it's based on opinion and experience. I try not to talk about shit that I don't really know about.
Hey, that's exactly where I come from, bro. I try to speak off, you know what I'm saying, experience, bro. What the fuck I know, what I seen in practice and worked. Or if it didn't work, I can tell you that, yeah, somebody did the shit like this, namely me. Because if it's somebody else, I can't tell you their story. I can only tell you my story. I can tell you all the things that I did. Because if I skip a step, then that ain't gonna help you. It's like reading damn instructions. You miss one damn step. You think that shit look easy, you can just put it together now. If you miss this one important step, you can fuck up. You're supposed to build this shit upside down, dummy.
Yeah. You absolutely right.
You know what I mean? But, you know, so they be like, nah, that's just anecdotal. The fuck should I be saying another nigga story for? And how can I generalize some shit? Like, I don't, I can't
But
place a blanket on everybody.
when people say anecdotal, it's like they remove actual logic. Shit in history is anecdotal. It had to be told to somebody.
Right.
The whole first 4 books of the fucking New Testament are anecdotal from 4 different saints' perspectives. Shut your
Exactly.
stupid ass up. You go to
The fuck
church every
up.
Sunday
Right.
and listen to some anecdotal evidence.
Right. Hey, that's a whole bar, because that's exactly what the 4 gospels is. The same
And go,
fucking story told from 4
bro.
different perspectives.
I
God
just
damn.
look like this. I just look like this, bro. I promise. I don't get high for no reason. I
Right.
enjoy it because I go to the place. You know what I'm saying? That shit needs to be, and that's not no superbly profound shit. It's just logic.
Man,
It's just basic logic. Along with the Bible, everything we know about Black history is anecdotal.
right.
Because somebody had to tell us,
Right.
even if they recorded it.
If I didn't smoke, I would thank myself to death.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, like, I don't give a fuck. If I didn't smoke, I would think myself literally to
Exactly.
my brain probably just gonna ooze out my ears, because I'm like,
And you see,
man,
and this is you the name of the title of the show is You a God. And you
yeah,
don't want to and you want to know why you a God?
go ahead.
As long as everybody else, because you just said free, you said free will earlier. But it's really the ability to think. Because everything comes from a fucking thought. Why not think all day?
That's a fact. Yep.
We seen them stupid ass shits in the principal office or around the school. Thoughts become words, words become actions, and all that shit. People the shit been in our face the whole time, but we didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You have the ability to think. That's why you have the ability to control everything in your life. That's why if your life is fucked up, it's your fucking fault.
Exactly. And I had plenty of time to reflect on that. The many times I've been homeless and shit like that. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, when I sat down, damn near 8, the first 3 was fucked up. Cause I didn't want to accept no accountability. I don't know what light bulb went off or what book I read. I sat the fuck down. No, I went to confinement. I got in a fight and went to confinement. Was in that bitch by myself. I don't give a fuck what the toughest nigga say in the world. There's gonna be a point in that bitch where you gonna break if you do enough time. Some niggas break soon. Some niggas break doing 18 months. I seen a nigga hang himself. He only had 18 months.
ASAP. I'm
They
glad
couldn't take the
somebody.
pressure.
I'm glad somebody real enough to have this conversation. Motherfuckers think they hard and shit until they had to sit with themselves. Bro,
Bruh,
I did 6 months in solitary confinement.
bruh,
23 and 1.
bruh. The fucking shoe. Bruh. Come
Yeah,
on, bruh.
yeah. To the point where I was like, I'm not finna go outside for no fucking hour. I might as well stay in here and do what the fuck I was doing. It was a 2-man solitary cell. I let him get that hour, and that's when I got to take my luxury shower. Fuck going
I think,
outside.
see, it's not the shoe, the special housing unit. It's called something different in Florida. They call it CM,
Yeah,
and
it
they
was
got
called.
levels of it.
Yeah, it was
But
called.
it's the same. It's the same concept.
Right.
It's the same shit. 23 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
And once you find you dead ass right, bro. Once you finally got the ability to be with your motherfucking self and enjoy your own company, you could give a fuck less
Bro.
what somebody else think. Some people can't be with themselves. That's why they got a front.
Right. Now, what I said, I was to myself all my life, inside my mind. So when it came down to it, I had to do the shit for real. It didn't bother me. Matter of fact, I wrote a book.
Damn.
And I was proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, I
Damn,
seen
nigga wrote a book.
I
Damn.
seen niggas break too. I'm talking about, bro. I actually didn't write the book. I felt like for the first time in my life, I really understood what it said when the Bible was inspired by God. I
Right.
would wake up in the middle of the damn night, bro, in a motherfucking cell, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta write this down. That's how I wrote my book.
I feel you. I mean, I don't feel it because I ain't never wrote no book, but I understand being inspired like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about like just using the light from coming through the little slit of glass. God damn it, because you ain't got no real door in solitaire. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
while I'm doing that, you right. Motherfuckers was hanging themselves. Motherfuckers was beating on the walls all goddamn night because they were losing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Straight
it's like
motherfucking losing it, cuz.
because it's logical because who's actually supposed to be able to adapt to a situation or an environment like that?
Yeah.
The same people are the ones that always wind up in confinement and shit, always getting in trouble. That's always bucking against the program because it's not fucking normal. You have to be slightly insane to get accustomed to prison.
Real talk.
For you, I had to make a decision once I finally made peace with the fact that I was the reason that's in that shit. I had to, okay, well, if I'm finna maneuver through this shit, I need to do it like this. Because I'm not finna die in this bitch.
Right.
I gotta get out of here. So that might mean, okay, I don't want to keep hitting the family up from I'm gonna come up with a hustle in this bitch. Let me figure out something. Oh, it's a couple things going on in the dorm. If some niggas fighting, let me get the bleach out, put the clean the blood up off the floor because we don't need the police coming in here and shutting the dorm down and flipping everybody's shit. You go to, I'm talking about nigga get poked up, you don't watch, you don't look at fights if they don't involve you. All this, everybody want to be nosy and putting the camera up and shit. That shit wasn't flying there. Oh, you want to see some shit? Slide.
Right.
You can fight too, nigga.
Mm-hmm. No, you're gonna have to fight. Because guess what?
It ain't no getting away from that shit.
Right. Let me tell the niggas what the real lesson is. I'm gonna take it just a little layer deeper. The lesson in that is don't make eye contact with that nigga when he pokes somebody, is because whoever tell on them, if they do tell on them, gonna tell anonymously. He ain't gonna know who told, but he know you saw him.
Who looked him in his eyes.
You looked him in his eyes. So even if you don't tell him, he gonna think you're the one who told him. So I'm just gonna, just trying to give y'all the game behind why you don't do that shit with your looking ass.
But that even further, you know what I'm saying, drives the point home that you have to adapt to some insane shit only to get out. And it's another thing too. Motherfuckers really don't understand how respectful people are in prison. Niggas in prison are very respectful. As much goofy shit that goes on in that shit, niggas say please, thank you, and excuse me more than you would imagine.
You ain't bullshitting.
Only to get out here.
Right. You'll hear more young niggas saying yes, sir, than you'll ever hear.
Yeah. Cause shit could go sideways. And it's not just going sideways where you shooting in the dark or some shit. Where you just, aiming this shit sideways and not looking. Like shit goes sideways, it's up close and personal.
Real talk. It can be bone on bone or metal on bone or concrete on bone. But it's gonna be something on something.
And it's something to see. Not that I had anything to do with it, but it's something to, after something occurs and nigga run off, to see a nigga that's black as night, to see the color drain out of nigga.
Bro.
to see a nigga turn white
All right.
after they done life, I'm talking about life flighted,
Mm-hmm.
lock in the sock, you know what I'm saying? Lock on the canteen bag for real.
All right.
Now I done seen a nigga get hit just fighting and slip and hit the corner of the floor of the wall locker and die.
Yeah.
And the nigga was just defending himself.
Yep. And see, that's how I
For,
want. Yeah, that's why I say all them fighting and shit. That's why now at the age I am, that's why I don't want to fight. Like, cause if I fuck around and knock your ass out and you hit your head on the concrete and die, that's a charge.
yeah, I can't.
I ain't got time for y'all.
I do it for my family or some shit.
Damn
My
right.
kids, I do that shit on my head.
Right.
But
That's what I'm saying. I don't want.
for some bullshit, nah. I'm not doing no more time for some bullshit.
Right. I ain't say I
No.
won't. Yeah, I ain't say I won't. I just say I don't
Not,
want.
yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit. That just ain't shit cool about that shit.
It ain't. It really ain't.
The lessons though, the lessons were important. The lessons need to be learned.
Cause
So
the thing, I could do another show on that.
hell yeah.
Cause you just said some shit like jail, like men have respect amongst men in jail because it can go down. Cause the moment that you don't have respect, it's going down. It just ain't no way around it.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? The fucked up thing about jail is now somebody else is in control of your life. You know what I'm saying? They tell you when you can eat, you know
And
what I'm saying,
that,
sleep and all that shit.
bro,
That's the fucked up
that's the
part.
most dehumanizing shit in the fucking world, bro.
Oh yeah, you talking about them midnight counts? Get your
Bro,
ass up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Come out
not
your cell,
even that.
sleep.
Not even that. Not even that.
Count.
That shit is slightly emasculating in a sense. Cause they had female officers working there too and would
Oh yeah.
talk crazy
Oh
to me.
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I spent the last part of my 20s and the first part of my 30s in that shit, right? I got out right before my 34th, right? And to have to ask a nigga that's younger than me by damn near 10 years,
Right.
sir, can I go to the bathroom? Sir, to a nigga younger than, do you know the effect that putting and it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes perfect sense why they still consider being in prison slavery.
Uh-huh. But look though, they do the same shit in the real world. You end up going to one of these corporate jobs and you working for a little 21, 22, 23-year-old bastard. He's over you as a boss, but you his worker.
Yeah, see,
It be the same. It's a program, bro.
that's why, and I personally, I say that shit out of respect, but I say that shit to everybody. And it's kind of almost like a Florida thing a little bit, and then be like, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah.
But I say that to niggas younger than me just on some respect shit. I say yes, man, to a woman that I don't know on some respect shit. But that's half the reason why I didn't want. That's why I wanted a blue collar job.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever, maneuver through the ranks, if I continue to work, doing that. Like if I ever maneuver through the ranks where I'm inside wearing the, pleated slacks and what I'm saying, whatever type shirt or dress shirt or shit, that'd be one thing. But I don't want to have to be kissing nobody's ass.
Right.
Like everything is off my merit because it's based on how I work. Because I'm building shit. Like I'm putting shit together.
Emperor Kojak said a little young and that blew someone to get the position, right?
Yeah, like, nah, I'm cool. Cause it's the only place you got power because you dealing with a nigga paycheck. Knowing a nigga slap the freckles off your ass in a regular life. Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, that happened to me one time in life. I earned my position, worked my way up to the top, and they want to replace me with a white boy who was young and dumb as hell, and they know what the hell. I was like, this shit here crazy. They're like, yeah,
Nah,
your position, we can just have somebody come in and they can work your position instead of you getting a salary. They can work for college credits. I'm like, college
yeah,
credits, and then when they hired the nigga, they gave that nigga a car, they gave that nigga a crib. Yeah, since he going to
damn,
college and shit. I was like, y'all motherfuckers ain't
damn.
uh-huh.
Ain't no future being a company man.
I'm telling you. But I ain't had the complexion for the protection. He did.
It sounded like yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out how to maneuver a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I don't. I never liked that idea anyway. But that whole at any given time, it's not like I have no experience.
Right.
Florida is a right to work state. The
Right.
motherfuckers will fire your ass for because they felt like they ain't like how you dressed that morning.
Uh-huh.
They don't got to give you no reason. So nah, it might be time to see if I can put some money behind the trolling.
One step at a time. That's all I say.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to use your plan A to fund your plan B because it's already your plan A already got to fund your life anyway. But you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
You can sprinkle it into the plan B. You know what I'm saying? Until your plan B start making money to sustain itself.
Right.
That's the plan. Cause I was glad I got monetized. Cause I was like, shit, if I do get some money from this shit, I can invest that shit back into this.
Right.
But oh well, it'd be alright.
So I ain't gonna hold you no more than I already have. Cause
Oh, you ain't even
my
holding, bro.
son, my son looking at me right now, like, nigga, you gonna help me with this homework.
Real
So
talk. I got you.
I appreciate you having me up, bro. For real, for real.
Hey, I appreciate the real ass conversation, bro.
Hey man, you already know. You already know. I can't do nothing but tell the truth. I told way too many lies already. So,
Okay. Yeah, real shit. That's spot on, bro. I ain't think about it like that. Like, yeah, let me goddamn
I,
tell the
I
motherfucking
mean,
truth.
we being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's how I know you niggas ain't bitches be lying. Cause I
exactly.
told them same fucking lies already.
Thank you. And I made you bitches believe half of this shit you saying now. And I knew I was lying when I told it to you. So that's how I can recognize the shit. That's what pisses me off about it. I'm
Nah, but
like,
don't let it. You can't let it piss you off because you got to think, bro. Every time I want to get mad, I'll be thinking like, damn, this is how stupid I made people think that they was. Like this motherfucker really think I'm
right,
dumb enough to believe this shit. Then
right,
you go to thinking like, damn, I lied to people too. So they must have thought I thought they was dumb.
right. That's what I'm
So you
saying.
got to, yeah, you got to take it in stride. You can't let it piss you off.
Yeah,
You got
I
to
mean,
laugh at it sometimes.
yeah, I mean, not like that. I look at it like, damn, did I create this bitch? Or did I create this bitch's mama? You know what I'm saying? Like, how old is this bitch? Cause I'm telling you, I probably told her mama that same shit. And she fell for it like the dumb bitch that I hear before me today. Real shit.
No,
Like,
I'm just laughing at the way you say bitch.
but it be the truth though. You know what I
I
mean?
know it is. I know it is, but that the way you say it just put a little bit more sting on that shit. All right, but let me go. I gotta get with my son.
All right, Troy. I say salute, bro. Appreciate you, man, coming through.
Salute to you too, bro. I appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right. Shit, I'm just saying. This shit wild, man. I think that's what it is. I wouldn't say piss me off, but it do trigger me though. Cause it's like, damn. You telling me that you believe the same dumbass lie that I told your fucking mama or your cousin or your auntie back in the goddamn day, and this shit's still going around? God damn it. That's why it's my mission to tell these motherfuckers the truth. I got to combat that shit. If I started it, I got to end it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like when a bitch be like, oh yeah, nigga got to do this, and this, and that. I think I probably told that bitch that dumb shit right before I fucked her. Because it sounded good. You could tell it sounded good because she's still saying the same shit. But it's like, ah, nigga, you know that's some bullshit because you just said that shit to get some pussy. And it didn't work because all you had to do was just say the shit. Like she telling you what you said and you ain't even put the shit into action. Hey. But like I said, I can admit to the shit. Cause, you know, I'm a God and I created this reality. This is it. You know what I'm saying? My reality is my reality. And I feel like each of us, cause it does say that. Nigga, not just me, we all are. So whatever world we are in currently, regardless of what it is, unfortunately, we gotta understand and realize that we created that shit. We the God of whatever that world is. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up. It's been another episode of the motherfucking truth. Appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate you, JD 1975 for the support. You know what I mean? Play this for you before I head out.
I got $1 migraine. Money on my motherfucking mind, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. JD 1975. And you were cooking earlier, but like I said, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. You say you're going on later on tonight. I'm gonna try to catch you and catch Emperor Kodak 313 gaming channel. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't already put it in the chat, y'all go check him out. Check out JD, check out Izzy Band, and check out Ron Mack. You know what I'm saying? And check out other creators. Zone, I think Zone got a channel. And Zone, you and Tro, I gave y'all wrenches and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to identify the people that come through and fuck with me. A lot of times I don't even look at what people say. I just see if they got a wrench. If they ain't got no wrench and they saying some crazy shit, they got to go. But anyway, appreciate you coming up though. And I'll holler at you, man. Chop it up with me anytime, cuz. Peace.
There's a difference. There's disrespect and there's honest. I'm always honest. If you call it disrespect, you can call it what you want to, but I'll never be belittling, downing, ridiculing, or just making someone feel lesser than they are. But I tell the truth. That's what I do. I have no lie in me.